right. Hey, good morning, everybody. Hello.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
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 Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hey, it's Wednesday.
Oh.
But it's Friday, baby.
But it's Friday, yes. Looking forward to a couple days off.
What's up, my skank?
I mean, I'm going to miss you guys so much.
I am so...
Not you guys,
Oh.
like in the studio, but the St. Louis audience.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you.
I was so excited for a moment of vulnerability and
Me
love.
happiness for 3 seconds.
All right, I'll miss you guys too.
All right.
Kind of in a little way. Nah. But not as much as I'll miss the St. Louis audience.
I don't miss you guys when I'm away from you because everywhere I go, people talk about you.
Yeah.
My community is very interested in what you all are like on this show.
And what's the number one question?
What's Riz like?
And what do you say?
I say he's very smart
complicated.
and he's nice
That whole-
and he's not as bitchy as he seems. Yeah, I do good press.
Oh, thank you.
Good PR
Do I
for
say
my
nice
brethren.
things about you guys too?
Oh, that's nice.
Do you now?
I do.
No, I believe you.
I speak highly of all yous.
Good. And then the book will come out and the truth will come out.
I tell everyone,
Just wait.
You all have gambling problems.
Yeah.
I like to get little salacious rumors started about you.
Just make something
Yeah,
up outrageous, like.
I do.
Well, ever since he got over Ebola, he's been a little different.
Yeah. Ebola changed him. He's a different feller now.
Yeah, he hasn't been the same since he got over having leprosy, but
But who is?
He's not letting the Hep C keep him down.
yeah, it's fine. Just make up stuff. The more outrageous, the better.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's never anything that's close to the even a kernel of truth. Which
Yeah,
makes it
let's
fun.
just start an outrageous rumor about me.
Oh, that's.
If we're all on this together,
All right.
yeah, let's just start an outrageous rumor.
I heard he's not really Italian.
I heard that knockout game thing that the teenagers were doing, that was started by Scott Rizzuto.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be.
The Tide Pod Challenge.
He likes to just walk around
I mean,
with his hood up, and he just pops random old men in the face.
that's not a good one.
Well, you said.
I was thinking
I'm
maybe
just-
like, dude, you hear Riz had an affair with Pam Anderson? I don't know.
No, you're not getting into
that's
that.
not as random as you'd think.
I'm gonna be honest.
Absolutely
When you said the knockout game, I thought you meant the thing we did when we were kids, where you'd bend over and take like 10 deep breaths.
Oh, right. And somebody
Oh,
choke
yeah.
you out.
Shake. You'd hold your breath. You guys ever do that? And then you
Oh,
just go,
yeah.
and then you. And I'm like, our friends we were basically playing the game Flatliners.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, I used to do that. I remember getting choked out at
Yeah,
my
me
dad's
too.
house by a friend, like up against the garage.
Yes.
What
And
were
they
we
would
doing?
Like they would just hold it like till you couldn't breathe anymore, and then they let you go, and then you'd come back to life. Like seriously, flatliners.
We were doing flatliners.
Yeah, we were.
What the hell was wrong with us?
We were
It
killing
was
one
Southern
another.
Illinois. There was nothing else to
No,
do.
we did that too.
It was fight or flight. It was a thing back then.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny? No matter what part of the country you're in, you do the same stuff.
I know.
That was
Yeah.
pre-internet.
Johnny Venus killed me, like probably 2 or 3 times.
And brought you back.
But I just brought myself back.
Did
But,
you do the? Did you guys do the? There were 2 versions. There was the version she's talking about, which was like the carotid. You basically were getting like MMA choked by your friend.
Right.
He
You
would
cut
come
off
up-
the blood supply
He
to
would
your
come
head.
up and
Yeah.
put his palms right here on, both sides of my neck, and then let me die.
Yeah.
And then stand back and laugh at me
I gotta call your mom.
until I heard his laughter.
Yeah.
Right. How many
That's
brain
how-
cells you think died because of that?
Oh,
a lot.
millions.
you guys-
Incredible.
That's how we did it.
Did we what?
I was gonna say, did you guys ever play Army Troopers, where you would turn all the lights out at night in your room, and you would get on like all fours, and you'd crawl around and try and find your friends, and you put all these obstacles up.
Of course.
And then you'd like beat the hell out of them when you
Of
got to
course.
them. Yeah. What the hell? Like what do parents of the 80s and 90s think was going on?
Thank
They
God
weren't.
there's Candy Crush now. At least we're not out
Trying to kill each
at least
other.
We're not out taking each other to the brink of death. Hey kids, go play. You don't need supervision. Yeah, cool. Because me and my friends all tried to kill each other last Friday. Did you do the choke or did you do the other one?
Both.
Yeah.
The lift you up one?
The lift you up one would take you to inside the Matrix.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
was small enough.
Well, you'd pass out and you'd see like a million TVs.
I still remember.
I was small enough
I
to be
became
lifted up.
I became a white rubber band doing backflips, and I saw the Titanic.
Yeah.
Wow.
I believe it.
Vividly. I remember it. I was like,
That's
"Oh, there's the
great.
Titanic!
There
Holy
was-
smokes!"
It was a different kind
Watch
of
out,
thing.
iceberg.
hey,
Yeah, you were on the bridge of the Titanic
I'm
warning
trying to
the
warn
captain
y'all.
about the iceberg.
Then you look down and you were the iceberg.
Yeah. And then I came back, and Johnny was over me just hysterically laughing and
Oh,
pointing.
yeah, dude.
What a maniac.
Yeah,
I killed you.
basically like Lloyd Christmas over the over Menolino and Dumb and Dumber, just laughing and pointing.
We knocked my friend out, and I've never seen, I don't even know how he did it, but, people go into their fight or flight mode when they wake up because they're out for, you're not really out that long. It's probably like 10, 15 seconds, but it feels like days.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're losing brain cells.
You've gone to Wonderland, and you're back. And, like, when my friend, he had a flight, so when he woke up, he was like, oh! He was, like, shaking, and he just grabbed the corner of my friend's mom's, like, carpet, like a throw rug, and rolled himself up in it.
Burrito.
Like a burrito.
Like a burrito. Like, just started rolling and rolled himself up in the carpet, and then we just all started beating the hell out of him inside.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I died and
Nice.
was reincarnated back into my own body.
I just find it fascinating that, I grew up 1,000 miles away from you guys, but yet we all did the same things.
I know, like which cousin brought it to the East or the Midwest?
That was when the internet was older brothers.
Yeah.
Was it a movie?
Everything was passed down.
I don't think so. I mean, I don't remember ever seeing it on a screen. I just remember one day being like, hey, can I choke you out? I was like, yeah, let's do
Golden
it.
Girls.
Think
or
of the trouble a
Golden
movie would
Girls.
have got into if they had done that. Because remember, like my mom came in after some news thing on Channel 11. The whole, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are? They're playing Mortal Kombat, and they're going to become murderers because look at this game.
Too late.
Mm-hmm.
I murdered 3 of my friends last Friday for fun.
Oh, yeah.
And they're coming
Rip
back this
rip their
weekend.
spines out.
I guess
brought
there was
him
a
back.
connection.
I brought him back.
Thanks, Mortal Kombat.
Sonia. Yes.
Yes, it was probably a cousin who came back from a trip to the Midwest.
Yeah.
And brought, hey, you know what they're doing out in St. Louis?
What are they doing?
Check this out. Let me put my hands around your neck.
They're way ahead of us in
It'll be fine.
entertainment.
God. We used to put our
It'll
pillows
be
over our
fine.
faces, try to suffocate each other.
Whoa, really?
Pillow fight. Everyone's like, oh, little girls having pillow fights and doing seances. We were like also trying to suffocate the hell out of each other.
Oh, my gosh.
And we would take I remember like lifting up my shirts and laying on my bed on my belly. And then my best friends would take like permanent markers and write all over my back. Do you guys remember this? Did you guys do anything like this?
Uh-uh.
And then you have this permanent, like all these cuss words on your back.
Oh, my gosh.
In permanent marker. And you can't clean back there very well.
Wait,
so you
you
got to
were
ask.
awake?
Yes. Be like, oh, it feels so good. Like a wet marker.
Oh my gosh.
You get marker everywhere.
Did you try to lift your friends up with the single fingers?
Oh, yeah, we used to do that. The light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Yeah, yeah.
It worked. Brittany's house freaked me out.
It did work.
I do remember doing it back to Johnny, and I remember his eyes. He started gurgling. He went like that, and I started. I thought that was so funny, and I was laughing, and then I realized, oh, he's gone.
You're
And-
killing your friend.
He's gone, and I let go, and his eyes went like this. They just kind of slowly made eye contact with me while he was gurgling and in the underworld, and I just went, oh! Like I freaked out, and I started smacking him, like, you wake up! Like I thought I killed my friend.
Yeah.
Well, it says between 30 and 180 seconds of oxygen deprivation, you may lose consciousness. And then at the 1 minute mark is when the brain cells start dying. At 3 minutes, it gets really serious.
Yeah.
And 5 minutes, adios.
Let's not do this.
Okay.
Children.
Kids.
Yeah, just
But
play
hey,
on your phones.
You
Everything's
hit that
all right.
sweet spot, you get to go to Wonderland.
Yeah,
Just saying.
you get
Yeah,
a
Moot
4-hour
sent me on a
trip.
vision quest this afternoon.
Say, is this the
Sweet.
new mushroom?
I saw a naked Indian. What?
It was just such a funny thing to see everyone's, when they cross over. Because you'd be like, bend over, take 10 deep breaths, and
Yeah,
stand
you
up.
hyperventilate yourself.
Yeah, and then you'd hold your breath. And then I was the biggest, so I was the one picking everyone up and like shaking them and
Yeah.
squeezing their chest. And be like, and it would make
Yeah,
that
I've
like
had that happen.
that big like anesthetic exhale where you're just like, whoa, my friend just crossed over into the spirit world.
Yeah, as the friend who was probably the smallest and lightest in the group. Yeah, I was the guy. Let's test this out on Scott.
Yeah.
So did you look cool when you'd pass out?
No,
or- Okay.
I remember being small like that had its definite disadvantages. I remember we were at a pool party once, and somebody tried to throw me in the pool and missed
Yeah. Oh, no. I'm just onto the concrete line.
onto the concrete and then rolled into the pool
but just
man.
think you have less body to get injured.
That's a fun visual for me.
in my clothes. Is it?
Cool prank, Chad.
Like the splat of Scott Rizzuto on the concrete, that
In my
sandy
clothes.
concrete.
It was my buddy Mike's birthday party.
And the fact that you rolled in, like, and you surrendered and
Right.
just rolled in
Well,
before they
'cause it
picked
was
you up
ju-
and tried again.
It was just on the edge enough
You're probably
where I
bleeding
had
anyway.
It wasn't I was dropped. I was like thrown.
Yeah.
Man.
So it was more of like hit the concrete, skidded into the pool with my shoes on.
Oh man.
And a pool accident hurts worse because it's such a fun environment to get hurt in. It just hurts your heart. I did it on the side of an above-ground pool. I remember I was like swimming back and forth underwater, and I just misjudged it, and I popped up, man, too close to the wall and hit the bridge of my nose on like the metal part of the outside of the
Yes,
pool.
I know exactly what you're talking
And then I
about.
just turned around, and everyone goes, "Hey, man, you should get out of the pool." I go, "Why?" And it was just like blood was filling the pool. Just ruined my friends. He's like, you know, I don't know how much it costs to. Like, how do you clean blood out of an above-ground pool? You just got to drain it, right? I
Yeah.
don't even know how you would get
Yeah,
it
you
out.
just
Let it go,
actually-
man.
Chlorine will
Take care of it.
Let it
chlorine will
go,
take care
dude.
of it. It's fine.
Parts per million, man.
Yeah, mix that with the urine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's good.
That's what gets rid of it.
It's okay, man. It'll kill it.
One of my favorite things about bodies of water is, and I heard this. I heard this from somebody. Okay, so if you were in an above ground pool and there was a dead body in the pool, you'd get out.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Of course you would.
But think about Lake of the Ozarks.
And all the bodies.
There
on the
is a
bottom.
certain ratio of dead body to water that is acceptable.
Yeah. Totally
Hey,
is.
Out of sight, out of mind, man.
I think we discovered that. We
Like if there is a certain ratio of water to a dead body that we as human beings are okay with.
Uh-huh.
I mean, think about how many dead bodies there are in the ocean.
Sure. Oh, I can't.
But yet, if you
Oh.
see a dead body in an
creek.
Olympic-sized pool, no, you're not getting in
You're
that.
never going back.
You're never getting in there.
Does everybody, when you are driving over a bridge, look down thinking you're going to find the body and call police?
No.
I do. Every time I cross over a bridge or any sort of body of water, I'm always looking and I'm like, okay, this is my moment, my hero moment.
Every
Like,
time.
Every time.
That's a lot of thinking about bodies.
It is. It is.
It's
And
wild.
my family lives in Illinois, so I'm going over the Mississippi. I'm always on hawk alert. Like I'm
Whoa.
looking for
What?
bodies.
Gosh.
Yes.
You live a strange life.
Look at the
I
road.
can't be the only one that's like this.
You're supposed to hold your breath the whole time. and
I
see if
do
you can
that
make-
as well.
Hell, dude.
You're looking over to see if you could find dead bodies?
Yes.
That's the first thing
She's
you think
swerving
of.
really
I
close
think
to
of
the
that.
side.
I do. I'm like, there's bodies down there.
Well, there are.
I know. And I'm trying to find them to call them in so the families can be alerted. That's where
Now, I've gone swimming, Lake of the Ozarks. I'm sure there's dead bodies there.
Oh, yeah.
But you don't want to look too closely because if you keep finding them, it gets a little suspicious.
I feel like that's the Lake Mead of the Midwest. People are probably flocking here to dump bodies.
people in the chat are saying they do the same thing. So I am not alone in
What?
my my looking for bodies.
Roseanne Rizzuto checked in and said they played the knockout game in the 50s.
Damn, dude, your mom
Nope.
introduced
Your mom's
this
been
game
to the
world?
Matrix, dude.
She's
been to the
still knocking
spirit
people
world.
out, by
Yep,
the way.
she's a knockout.
Yeah,
She's
she
still
did
not-
it to me last Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Come here, Rafe. So you're leaving for KC. Are you leaving today or tomorrow?
Today.
Oh, you are. Ooh, rolling the dice.
What's the better choice?
I read
I don't
tomorrow-
think 44 is going to rip, or 70 is going to be good either way.
I read tomorrow's probably the best day to travel.
Really?
You don't think tonight is where you can just at least relax tomorrow and not have to mess with it?
I don't know. AAA says tomorrow's the best day.
My
'cause
sister-
everybody's where they're supposed to be.
Got in at 1 o'clock this morning.
From New York?
Yeah, from Colorado.
Oh, from Colorado?
Yeah. So 1 a.m. she got in today. And I'm like, what? My parents went and picked her up. I'm like, stop this. Like, why are we coming in at 1 in the morning and elderly
Cheap flight.
parents? Yeah, well, cheap flight and hopefully not as many people.
I mean, was she going to Uber it?
No,
No. You got to go pick her up.
I should have done it.
Why?
I don't know, because I'm up 2 hours later. I
Your
could've just
parents are
gotten up real
capable.
quick. I know, but they're not awake right now, so I can say they're getting up there, and I just worry about
Driving at night?
driving at night, and like tiredness. And they're all in one car. Like Jerry went with my ma. They all went. It was a whole
At least
thing.
he went. That's good.
Yeah.
Out to Lambert, I mean, late flight. They'll sleep all day today. Listen, they'll be fresh when they get up.
I guess.
Everybody's going to be in a good mood tomorrow.
Yeah.
Are you going right to the hotel?
Today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow, just going to chill.
Gonna chill.
Because I mean, you and Tina are going to the Chiefs game on Friday.
Yeah.
But what's the plan going to be tomorrow?
The hotel we're staying at has like a restaurant that's doing like a Thanksgiving service, like a meal like a set 4-course price, go down there. And if not, they said that they're like, if you don't want to do that, we've got all kinds of options of places that are open that we'll send you to or we'll have delivered in for you. So,
that's good.
probably just kick it, watch football, and eat Thanksgiving dinner in a hotel room bed. Come on.
I know, Moon,
Bring
you're going out to the country tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be in Shelbina.
How far? And you're going to Shelbina too, Scott?
Nope, not this year.
Oh, so you're not. So you're going to Shelbina. Scott's not. How long's that drive?
Oh, 2.5 hours, 2:10 maybe.
And you're going to load all the kids up?
Everybody.
Everybody's going.
Yeah, the whole crew.
And what do the kids do? Long trip, 2.5 hours. Is everybody on their phones?
Oh yeah, phones or iPads. We do have like my wife's car has like a screen thing with a DVD player. You know, one of those old classics from 2014. So occasionally we'll like try to get everybody to at least watch the same thing so we can kind of hear it and participate. Maybe we'll try that tomorrow. Because it's a full
What
movie.
kid wants to watch a DVD now?
I know.
What's
No,
that?
and they can
Nobody
never.
does.
All
Same
they
thing
do
as
is
a movie.
argue. The first 25 minutes is arguing
No,
about what movie
kids-
they're going to watch.
The media doesn't matter.
Yes, it does, because kids want to watch what they want to watch.
Yeah, they're so used to customizable worlds, in their thing that like they could never agree upon one movie. Like, you're going to decide
Right.
what I'm going to watch? That's foreign.
It's a recipe for fighting.
Yeah, but if you're only watching the same thing in your vehicle, why does it matter if it's a DVD or something you stream?
Because they have the ability. I mean, think about it. Have you spent time with a teenager recently?
Yes.
They can't make it through 43 seconds of a song. What? Even their
That's
favorite
true.
songs.
I
Even their
know.
favorite songs. They listen. They go. Boop, boop.
You can't put something on where
I love
everybody's
this
going
song.
to agree
Oh my
upon
God.
it when in their hand they could watch whatever they want.
Yeah, they're used to being able to shut it off and go to the next. Go to the
And then
next.
what
go to the next.
DVDs do you have that would
Oh, we've got
satiate?
Jerry Seinfeld's The Bee Movie.
Okay, they're not going to want to watch that.
We've got The Secret of Nim, or something like
nobody-
that.
Well, you got to buy
Ma'am.
movies that people want to watch.
You know,
What's
DVDs
the
when
youngest?
they still made
The youngest
DVDs.
is what, 10?
He's 11.
11. Okay, they're not going to want to watch that.
No, they don't watch anything.
Just
It's
put
only
on-
kids stuff on DVD.
Yeah, this is Dad fighting for an old world, and I lose every time.
put a
that,
Joe Rogan podcast on and call it a
That's
day.
it.
Yeah,
You know?
That's
that's what
it.
kids love.
If you're driving more than 3 or 4 hours with your kids for Thanksgiving, you might want to break it up into 2 days, because that's right when you'll start hating them. So a poll of parents with kids under 12 found peak stress hits 3.5 hours into traveling. So 3.5 hours into traveling, that is peak stress when you're riding with kids.
I feel it. When we go down to Alabama, it's 8 hours or 7 hours, whatever it is, and it is right around that 4-hour mark, 3.5 hours.
Because everyone has to
Everybody
pee
gets
too.
antsy.
Where it's a
Everyone
little,
starts to get the tinkles in them.
they get the tingles, and they're like, "Yo, what are we gonna eat?" And then we start arguing about what we're gonna eat. Why didn't we go to Lambert's? And I was like,
I
"Oh,
want a
because Sykeston's
snack."
only an hour." Yeah, it's all. That's 3.5 hours is when all the questions and the tension.
The majority of
starts.
people say traveling with their kids is the most stressful part of the holidays. And the most stressful aspects are keeping them entertained, dealing with tantrums, finding bathrooms, hearing the "are we there yet?" I mean, a lot of strategies that parents now employ are, all right, normally I got some, normally you're only allowed to watch your whatever for this amount of time. All right, unlimited screen time, go ahead. Bribe them with junk food too. You like Twizzlers?
Yes.
Then shut up back there.
These are also little things you can do for your wife, too.
Shut up over there.
I like,
Here's a
I like
Twizzler. Shut up.
candy and watching or listening to whatever the hell I want. And I get antsy travel. I'm the worst at a road trip. Just the worst. I can't deal. Nobody wants to talk about anything.
Oh, you just want to yap the entire time, right?
It's not even that. I either want to jam out, like I want to listen to loud music and just roll,
Yeah.
or I want to have deep conversation, want to have a snack bag, and
Okay.
I want to stop and see the sights.
What sights?
Whatevs.
Dead bodies in the river.
Dead body in the river.
What size?
If you go into KC, what sights are you stopping to
I
see?
don't know, man. Big chair on the side of the road. Let's
Heck
go
yeah.
sit in it.
There's a Ferris wheel somewhere out there.
There's a big ball of
Somewhere.
yarn that we got to look at.
I enjoy a road trip with the family, but when we go to the East Coast, it's a 14-hour ride. Like I start the trip at 3:00 in the morning,
Oh, God.
but it's great though because they sleep Like, I'll load everybody into the car. Like, hey,
Yeah, you get the peaceful morning.
like I get the peaceful morning. It's still dark. Fine. They'll wake up just as we're exiting Illinois to whatever. What is it? Ohio's next.
I'm with you, dude. I like that. I like getting everybody out, and they just fall back asleep.
They'll fall back asleep, including my wife, and I'm just. They wake up and like, oh, where are we? Well, we just left Illinois. Great.
That's also a lot of how the touring was. When I was driving the bus, I would wake up at 6 and get the bus going, and it was just me and Boo, my little long-haired Chihuahua, and we were just chill, and it was nice to have like the first 4 hours by yourself. I like driving in the quiet. Totally fine with that in the morning.
Right. Well, I hope everything goes all right, Rafe. People are giving some suggestions. Maybe take Highway 50 out there. If there is traffic, you put it in Waze. It tells you.
Waze will tell me. We might go if I go right after work.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Excuse me. If I leave at like 11 a.m. today, I wouldn't think that I'm going to hit.
No, you'll be all
traffic.
right. You're right. Well, I think this evening's going to be pretty tough. I'll be honest with you. But hey, we're off for the next couple of days. It's fine.
What a time.
Actually,
What a time.
I do have, if you want to get there a little quicker, go into fast lane instead of slow lane.
Thank you.
Thanks, Scott. Dictionary.com just released their word of the year.
Oh, no.
What was your word of the year?
I started off with a word of the year. What was it? Clarity. That was my 2024 word.
Clarity.
Clarity. Brought to you by More Troish.
I don't know if I had a word of the year. Listen, remember, I'm coming off Riz being the word of the year
Yeah.
for 2023.
You peaked last year.
I peaked last year.
Congrats.
Riz was the word of the year last year. Dictionary.com's word of the year for 2024
Show me tariff.
Tariff, no.
I feel like I've heard more about tariffs this year than ever. Back to you.
The word of the year is demure.
Oh, yeah.
Get out of
Oh,
here.
I stepped in some of that once.
That's manure.
Get out of
This
here,
is-
dude. No way.
This is demure, which I guess it's all from a meme from TikTok.
Yeah.
It's all from this. From this right here that I'm going to play you in a second.
How I do my makeup for work. I don't look like a clown when I go to work. I don't do too much. I'm very mindful while I'm at work. Very demure. A lot of you girls go to the interview looking like Marge Simpson and go to the job looking like Patty and Selma. Not demure. Be mindful of why they hired you. Here's your reality check, diva. What's the name you'd like me to make it out to?
Who is
Very
that?
mindful, very demure.
Who is this person?
We're starting rumors, right, about Riz? I think that's what
That
his
was
real
you.
voice sounds
That
like
was you
when he's
putting
off
your
air.
makeup on
It's
in your car.
it's somebody called Jules LeBron, and I guess that thing blew up, and there was a 1,200% spike in usage because of this person who used that word in a couple videos this summer, and it was boom, blew up.
I love it.
So demure is dictionary.com's word of the year, picked over other viral sensations like brat, as in brat summer, or brain rot, which is an inability to think clearly caused by excessive consumption of low-quality online content.
Demure, reserved, modest, and shy.
The opposite of that
Good
video.
word.
That's my problem I had with demure. I literally do not think 80% of people even know what it means.
So what's the definition? What's the actual definition?
It is reserved, modest, and shy. Of nothing, giving a modest appearance.
Okay, so is that what this person's talking about?
How I do my makeup for work. I don't look like a clown when I go to work. I don't do too much. I'm very mindful while I'm at work. Very demure.
Okay, yeah, she used it correctly.
Yeah, of course.
Well, how cool is it that you can be the person that gets the trend going?
Doesn't look like a clown. Very mindful, very demure.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What's wrong with looking like a clown?
Poor Clownvis, right?
I know. I don't like this.
Well, for his line of work, it's fine.
By the way, Clownvis has been hanging out with David Arquette. Anybody see this?
Yeah, you had him on the
Yes.
show.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's incredible.
You mean Bozo?
Yeah, David Arquette owns Bozo.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a clown connection.
That's so neat.
And it was a
They're
good
clown
interview.
buddies.
I watched.
Yeah,
a
I
bunch
did
of
too.
it.
I saw
It was-
some of
It
it.
was really good.
David Arquette looks great.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, without the bozo makeup, like he's killing
No,
it.
David Arquette has aged gracefully.
Yeah.
And that dude is a goofball, so it's really rad they connected.
He is a goofball, and like even when he was doing the Stern Show and all that, I always appreciated how transparent that guy was. He was
David
always,
Arquette?
Oh,
He was
yeah.
always very honest about
Yeah.
what he was doing.
I'm a fan. Speaking of old, the oldest man in the world died this
Doggone
week.
it.
You're kidding me.
I know we don't have an in memoriam this week, but R.I.P. to John Tenniswood, died at the age of 112. The Guinness people announced yesterday the world's oldest man has died at a nursing home where he lived in Southport, northwest England. Born in Liverpool back on August 26, 1912. Became the world's oldest man in April following the death of a 114-year-old guy from Venezuela.
Tennis wood, huh?
It sounds like an
Tennis.
injury.
Nah, man, it sounds like a club. Like,
T.I. Tennis wood.
Hand me the tennis club.
Tennis wood.
Tennis wood. I need this ball to bounce back.
His family said in a statement his last day was surrounded by music and love. All those who cared for him over the years. Born the same year that Titanic sank. Lived through both world wars. He said his secret to longevity? Luck. He said you either live long or you live short. You can't do much about it.
Well, thanks for the help. We were looking for tips.
Tenniswood. Looking for tips, Tenniswood.
Come on, man.
He said he advised moderation in all things to stay healthy. He said if you drink too much, or you eat too much, or you walk too much, if you do too much of anything, you're going to suffer eventually. During World War II, he held an administrative role in the Royal Army Pay Corps, going on to work in accounts for Shell and BP. Lifelong supporter of the Liverpool Soccer Club. Ate fish and chips every Friday. Staff of the nursing home called him a big chatterbox. So R.I.P. John Tenniswood. Age 112. Congratulations.
Heck yeah.
The world's oldest person is a woman living in Japan. She's 116.
Damn.
And hot as hell.
Hell yeah.
I bet.
Wonder who's next up.
Woo.
I don't know.
I don't want to live that long. I don't want to see everybody
Why?
go.
Really?
I want to live
Yeah.
forever.
How fun would it be? Think of where they started and what they've seen and how technology's changed. Like, oh, that's pretty
You
cool.
want to live?
I
You
don't-
want to live to this?
Yeah, I don't want to
Oh,
be
yeah,
Jimmy
hollowed out
Carter.
corpse. Oh. I
don't wanna
Leave
be-
Jimmy Carter alone.
I don't know. I'm like I'll burn out fast. I don't want to see everybody go. That's like my one fear. Like everybody you know dying before you. I mean, think of this man. He outlived everybody probably.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
He outlived
Go to
everybody.
Every funeral and put his hand on the casket and be like, I win.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah.
He beat everybody.
Tenniswood
He did.
again.
That's right.
For the win.
Tenniswood, undefeated.
Every nemesis, every enemy.
He outlived.
Outlived everybody.
He beat him.
He beat everybody.
I think I'm gonna go make some like friends that are in their 20s right now, so I can have younger people in my life. I'm
You
just
got a
hanging out
very-
with all these old asses.
You got a very morbid thing going on today. You're looking for dead bodies.
I know it's the
over
holidays.
every bridge.
I don't know
Yeah.
what to tell you, it's the
Holidays.
holidays.
That's
I
what
get
it
sad
is.
around the holidays.
Let's not be sad.
Okay.
Be happy.
Be happy. You know, we talk about kids in their screen time and how addicted they are to their phones. Have you ever taken your phone away from, or taken a phone away from a teenager?
Whew, I hope they're not listening. I was considering it.
They don't have school today. They're not listening.
I know. Very recently. But I did. So my second daughter, she may be listening. There was a time where when she was a teenager, I tried to take the phone away. And guys,
Did it go well?
it did not go well. It is memorably one of the worst moments between my daughter and I. For sure.
Yeah, there's a video going around of a teenager's explosive outburst inside a cell phone store when her mom is there to cut her phone off. I don't know. Listen, I don't know the context here, but this is from Atlanta, and there was a clip posted online, and it's blowing up. The caption is, her mom cut off her phone. It shows a mom and her daughter at an AT&T store as the teenage daughter is pleading with her mother. And the video starts with the kid jumping up and down wildly before she grabs her mother by the neck and screams, "Mama, please!"
If you, I thought you were going to play the audio from the gal yesterday that hit the woman and was panicking.
This is maybe somebody that's going to grow up into somebody like that. "Mama, please!" And outraged by her hysterical, The mom shouts over the daughter, "Shut the F up." So we got a thing going on here.
Yeah,
good
weird.
parents.
We got a good thing going on here.
Mama, please. I'm your daddy. You ain't going. No, yes, I am. Please. No.
And this is out in public, and it goes on for a little bit.
Good Lord.
The daughter is loudly and tearfully shouting, please, with her arms stretched wide, begging her mom to reverse her decision. At one point, she slams her hand on the table, prompting the mom to command her to shut the F up again. And the video cuts to a part where the mom tries to walk her daughter outside as her daughter wraps her arms around her neck and grabs onto her, continuing to plead with the mom. And just as the two make it to the exit, the daughter drops to the floor, continuing her fierce protest against her mom's actions. And the clip ends with the cops at the store.
Wow.
Yeah. Now I am not at all. I'm not at all defending this kid's actions at all. This kid has obviously got something going on. He's clearly addicted to their phone. But even just taking a step back for a second, the mom shutting off the phone, not just taking it away, but shutting it off. For teenagers nowadays, it's you're cutting off the connection between her and her friends.
Mm-hmm.
Which might be the best thing for her.
Maybe.
Because her friends obviously are not.
Again, there's no context here, but taking a step back, my kids have cell phones, and 99% of the interactions with their friends are through that thing.
Yeah.
How many hours is acceptable? You got the thing where you can see how many hours?
No, I don't.
How many hours is acceptable?
I don't know if I could put a number on acceptable.
Okay.
I don't know if I could put a number on acceptable. I could put I see you on your phone all the time.
Right.
Go do something.
But if someone said, the next time when Riz says, I see you on your phone all the time, in your head, what do you think all the time is? And if I were to say, okay, let's see, he's on the apps, blah, blah, blah. He has been on the phone a total of 8 hours and 53 minutes today. What do you say?
8 hours and 53 minutes. So Scott Rizzuto has been on the phone for 8 hours and 56 minutes today.
Your kid.
Or my kid.
Your kid has been on the phone for 8 hours and 53 minutes.
During a school day?
Yes, a school day.
That to me, that's too much.
Okay, so there is a line that's past it.
There is a line.
What do you say? I'm all ears.
What do I say to the kid?
Yeah.
Get off your phone and go do something.
Oh, and that works?
Or then followed by a threat of, if I see you on your phone, I'm going to take it, I'm going to launch it into the woods.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, I've yet to launch a phone into the woods because those things are expensive.
Yeah.
Just get a fake one.
But
so
the threats usually work. I don't want to see you on your phone again.
They're going to call you bluff, man. It'll show the time and it'll break down on the apps, too.
And listen, I probably should be monitoring the time more. But I see what's going on here. I see what's going on in the house.
Some of that's like, that screen reporting, though, is kind of like, if you leave it open. You know what I mean? Like, I've done that before.
You sound just like a teenager, man.
Yeah, this
I
is
must have
real
left
time.
Snapchat open for 5 hours.
Yeah.
Weird.
Well, I'm just saying that it's physically impossible for me to have spent 246 hours on Instagram. Even me. And I'm like, well, that's more hours than there are than I was awake. Because sometimes I have it open at night. I'm embarrassed at how many freaking, when I go into my iPhone, I'm like, oh my God, no wonder my battery's going dead.
Yeah, it'll show you the pickup.
I got
30 screens open right now.
I got one of those programs where, you connect it to your kid's phone and you could see, exactly what's going on. And I think maybe last year or the year before, I got one of those things.
Yeah.
Those parent monitor things. And I turned it on and I wiped my daughter's phone out accidentally.
Oh my
Wiped the whole
gosh.
thing out.
Oh, I would have killed
Every app gone. I was like, I don't know what
All
I
the
did.
pictures?
Everything.
Thanks a lot, Dad.
Hey, the phone ran faster.
Oh my God.
All I hear from okay, picture this. So I'm downstairs at the kitchen table with my wife. I'm like, I got what I forgot what it was called because I took it off my phone too. I'm like, I got one of these monitoring things. I'm like, time to turn her on, and press a button, engage, and I hear from upstairs, what happened to my phone?
Dude.
Just the girl? It was just her phone?
Yeah.
Oh, my
that's the
goodness.
best.
Damn.
I hear from like, what happened to the phone? Oh my God, I don't know what I did.
Damn it, Dad.
Dude, she's in multiple Snapchat groups. She's in the thick of it with group messages. She probably wanted to kill you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Had to refollow her friend.
Oh, it was a disaster.
So embarrassing.
Everyone thinks I unfollowed them.
Yeah.
What you've done.
And she's like, put it back. I go, I don't know. I'm like pressing buttons. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what happened.
It was
On to
my
your
dad.
butts. You got a cigarette hanging out of your mouth like Sam Jackson in
Yeah.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, dude.
And she comes, comes marching down the stairs.
You're done trying to get your
Newman.
phone. It's just you going,
She comes marching down the stairs. She go, what did you do? I go, I don't know. I try to put on this monitoring device, and I'm worried. I'm a concerned father, and we'll put everything back. I go, I don't know how.
I only read the first page of directions.
Yeah, I know how to do this.
But you have a girl here in this Atlanta story. I mean, a teenager, somebody who's at least 14 or 15 years old, throwing themselves on the ground.
Yeah. Sounds exactly like the woman yesterday we played a little audio clip of who was losing about hitting that elderly woman.
Yeah. Yeah, if you missed that yesterday, this is a woman flipping out after getting into an accident. Now, mind you, she is the one that hit somebody else's car.
Yeah.
She hit somebody else's car. The person she hit chased her down, and this is her dealing with it.
You're not hurt.
No, but we're f***ing broke!
Yep.
We're broke, and we can't afford iron!
It's not my problem.
Why can't you have a heart? Have a f***ing heart! Please!
No.
You! He's a
Yeah, if gone unchecked, cell phone store girl will turn into that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mom did something good.
Yeah, hopefully mom holds firm. And listen, it sounds like it. Sounds like, mom has put her foot down and that cell phone is gone.
Yep.
And your tantrum is not helping things. Not as a teenage girl.
Yeah.
Tantrum like this ever?
No. I was a little B, but I wasn't in this way. I
No.
never threw a tantrum. I would, what would I do? I'd like go in the other room and break something. You know, I was that person.
Breaker.
Yeah, never out in public.
Yeah, I never would throw it out in public like that.
Did you like quietly break stuff? Did you go in your room and like take your remote control? And be like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would.
give him
Yeah,
the finger through
I
the
was a
door.
breaker.
yeah, I know. I would lots of finger through the door.
I'd whisper
Absolutely.
yell. I was the whisper yeller.
I had a thing
See
for
that-
chairs.
You see
Oh,
that
you
meme?
break chairs?
I've had a few chairs in my wake.
I'm every kid. I feel like in the '90s was the whisper yeller. You get close the door and be like,
Oh yeah.
"I'll kick your ass, Dad. I'll kick your.
You walk around like a chicken.
You just
You think I care? I don't care at all. I'll
Yeah.
kill you all." And then like, what'd you say? What? Nothing. What?
I did a screaming in the pillow.
What? Can I be in my
time or two.
room or what?
mind your own business.
It's my room.
Yeah, I would be through the door. I was just gesturing, lewd gestures, a lot of whisper yelling.
Yeah, I had buddies who'd put fists through the wall.
Yeah, I knew some guys in their 30s that still do that.
Yeah, it's those guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those
still.
dudes.
Putting fists through drywall. Ah. Yeah. You don't want to go downstairs and say, Dad, do we have any spackle? We have any spackle? Because I need to, repair this hole in the drywall.
Man, you got. Dad, is there any spackle? My feelings came out again.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's a story out of Florida. Headline, luckiest person in the world survives 30-foot fall and 100-plus bee stings.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy walked away with no broken bones or serious injuries after being attacked by a swarm of bees and then falling out of a bucket truck last week.
Wow.
Yeah, this guy said...
Worst place ever to be attacked by bees.
Well-
Imagine.
Yeah, this guy said, so he was a tree trimmer. So he was doing a post-hurricane tree trimming job in Citrus County. This is last Wednesday, a week ago today, when he suddenly hit a beehive. Which, if you're a tree trimmer, this is a hazard of the job, I'm sure. I'm sure if you're a tree trimmer, everybody's got one of these stories. So he had a beehive, and he was still 30 feet in the air.
Mm-hmm.
He was actually next to a roof. The bees start swarming. He said they just came straight at me. Couldn't get them off me. Amid the chaos, John said he accidentally hit a switch, trapping him in the bucket truck as the bees kept stinging him. He said somebody yelled jump, so I took off out the side of the machine, fell 30 feet, hit the roof, rolled off the roof.
Oh my gosh, I think I would take my
hit
chance
the ground,
with the bees.
then the bees just kept coming at him.
Who yelled jump?
Somebody has been waiting for that opportunity for a long time.
I want to move up in this company.
He said his crew pulled him away from the swarm and rushed him to the hospital. Stung more than 100 times.
Man.
Stung more than, and by the way, he had a bee sting allergy since he was a kid. No broken bones, no internal bleeding.
He was all right.
Whatever they treated him with at the hospital is a miracle because the swelling went away.
Whoa.
And a bee expert that was interviewed in this article I read said these were not European honeybees, but these were killer bees.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I guess they went through the beehive to see what was going on.
It's the Wu-Tang
There was
Clan.
no honey. And he says, typically, whenever you get attacked by bees, you've got like 3 or 4 stings, and they're done. You don't get hundreds of stings. So thankful to be alive.
Did he get that? I remember a few months ago when we were like, you got stung on the wiener by a bee, it permanently get bigger.
Yeah.
What if he got that too? He's like, this guy really is the luckiest guy alive.
Yeah.
Stung on the wiener. That swelling has not gone down. Everywhere else is fine.
He sounds like he has a career as being a stuntman.
But he says he is very grateful. This is a time to give thanks. He's thankful for his crew for helping him out. Thanks to the staff at the hospital for saving his life.
Thanks for the roof for breaking his fall.
Thanks to the roof. He's
Imagine
already
having
ordered
shingles.
bee suits in case this happens again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How would you have time to even get a bee suit on?
So you'd think you'd have one of those
Gonna
things
work.
in the bucket, right? So if you're a tree, if it's a tree bucket specifically, and 1 out of every 200 trees you run into this a bee thing,
Right.
You think you have like some sort of little button, and you just duck down and it goes and like closes the door,
Yeah.
like a bee door. You know what I mean?
You know,
You
what
just-
if the
you
bees
just-
are in the door?
Well,
I
you
just
can
got a bee
handle a
door.
few. Just smash them on the wall or something. I mean, don't hurt the bees if you don't have to. Because
You think I'm in here with you, but you're trapped in here with me.
Okay.
From the
Take a drink.
beekeeper.
Here's the
now I
beekeeper.
gotcha.
From the beekeeper.
What a
Cinematic
sad,
masterpiece.
slow lowering too, to just be like, I get attacked by bees, like
Yeah, those things. Yeah, those things don't go down quick.
lowering the bucket while you get stung to death. What a sad way to go.
Yeah.
That's I worked for Asplin. My friend was a foreman, and I would fill in on days that people would call in sick. There's a lot of dangers in that job, man. Like trimmed around like high power lines a lot.
Yeah.
And they say wood's not a conductor, but that's not true. It's not a good conductor. Like there'd be branches on those big high voltage lines, and I watched my friend grab one, and it blew his whole end of his pinky out.
Oh.
Good.
Like luckily he had a wedding ring on and went through his
Oh.
so it went through his hand and didn't go through his body because the buckets are grounded. But I was like, hey man, how'd that happen? He goes, well, if wood's got a little moisture in it, it can still be a conductor. And I was like, yeah, I don't think I want to do this job.
Yeah, that's it for me.
I don't think this is a job I should just be filling in on random days. This seems like something
Yeah.
I should have probably went and got some training on.
You'll be fine.
I mean, I was pretty
Yeah,
much
be
on the
all right.
ground, just putting wood in the wood chipper. I wasn't
Yeah.
doing a whole lot.
Still though, damn.
It's like, yeah. I mean, you're around like high power, high voltage lines all
Yeah.
day. Like it's
Yeah, I don't mess with electricity.
and then bees, and then there's a lot
of
hazards. Heights.
Now, before we sit around the table and give thanks tomorrow, here are some Thanksgiving facts for you.
Okay.
So the American Farm Bureau claims a basic Thanksgiving dinner for 10 people should only cost $58 this year. They put the stat out every year, and I'm like, your Thanksgiving sucks if it's if it's only going to be $58
Yeah.
for 10 people. But a poll found the average host is spending more like $170, and that still might be low. Another poll found if you factor in food, drinks, and decor, $361. Now that's more like it. 42% of us will lean on restaurants for Thanksgiving this year, including one person in this room. That includes people who are going out to eat, but Also, people who are just ordering one or two things to supplement their meal. 5% said they're actually going to go to a restaurant. 1 in 5 people plan to attend a Friendsgiving this year. Helping out in the kitchen might help you get lucky. A poll found 75% of us find people more attractive if they could cook. 6% of Americans say they'll almost definitely argue about politics. Another 11% said it's somewhat likely. So 1 in 6 are bracing themselves for that. White meat or dark meat?
Don't care.
Don't care.
I don't see color.
You don't see color?
I don't know. I was white meat for a long time, and
I was too.
Now I feel like I don't care as much.
No, I like the grease. From
Yeah,
the-
it makes sense. Like,
Dark meat?
Yeah, it's easier
dark
to
meat's more
eat.
flavorful.
Dark
Yeah.
meat's great.
It really is. As long as I don't have to pick it off the bone myself.
As I get older, I'm a dark meat guy.
Yep, me too.
Become a dark meat guy.
My grandma used to fight for that. Now I understand why. I was like,
54% of us prefer white. 31% said dark. 15% both equally. How much gravy do you use?
Oh, just saturate the
all
whole
of it.
plate.
The perfect amount.
well, enough to have a boat.
15% don't use any.
As long as it's
17% drown our food in it, and then everyone else is somewhere in the middle. I'm in the middle.
I just want a taste of it on every bite. So whatever the ratio is, where I can at least get a little bit on every bite. Thank you. That's the right amount.
Will your Thanksgiving dinner have options for vegetarians? 56% of people think it is necessary now.
Yeah, we have a yard.
Go,
I mean, the
go pull some
sides are
grass.
always vegetarian.
Right. Yeah, you could find something. Are you drinking on Thanksgiving?
Yes.
On
Always.
the way there and home.
We always do a little bit too much Merlot at my house. In fact, I have a video that I will share tomorrow as the annual tradition on my socials of me hammered drunk with my mother at a local grocer. And we just wanted to try and buy an extra pie. And party ensued. It was great.
My wife, and this is a God's honest true story yesterday, heard me tell my son, and I know she was in earshot, Dad's going to be drinking all day on Thursday.
So just level up. All right.
Like I told the boy, I go, Dad's going to be drinking
What do you
all-
drink? Whiskey?
No.
Gravy.
I don't know. Yeah.
Alcoholic gravy.
Alcoholic
Just a little
that's
gravy
it.
boat? Sip on that all day. That doesn't sound bad.
Are you an eggnog guy? I always forget.
Yes, I am.
Oh, does that
Scott-
begin now?
Bought some.
No.
No?
Eggnog
The
only.
Oberweis?
Oh, yeah, I got some eggnog last night.
I
My
got
wife
to be
surprised
wearing
me
a
with it.
sweater, a Christmas sweater, to have eggnog.
I love the nog.
Dude, Oberweiss's eggnog is perfection.
Can you guys bring in a nog? I don't
Yeah, I
think
will.
I've ever had
Oberweis
it.
does make good eggnog.
Yeah.
What is it again? Milk and
tried
eggs?
Yeah, milk, eggs, some
Cream.
spices.
It's
It's everything you're
wildly
supposed to
unhealthy.
avoid the rest of the
Some
year.
nutmeg, some cinnamon.
Yeah, it's got Christmas spices.
So it's spiced dairy.
But you spike
Here,
it.
It's
here's the
thick,
dairy
and you
aisle
put
with spices.
whiskey in it.
Put a little whiskey
That's
in
what
it?
you want.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Honestly, Fireball will probably be good in eggnog.
Oh, damn.
It would be good.
Fiery
'Cause
eggnog?
it's already cinnamon kind of flavored.
Fire nog.
Fire nog.
Have you had? You've had nog?
Yeah, nog ball.
You know,
I mean, you
not in many decades.
You bring in the non-alcoholic kind. It's
I think I had as a kid. My dad and my oldest daughter just love it. They could clear a couple of those things every single holiday. So we always have it around, but I don't think I've had it since I was a kid. And when I was a kid, I'm pretty sure I gagged.
I'll be so yeah.
It's
I
good
will
both
start
ways, too.
I'll start cooking, and then probably I think I may do maybe a couple martinis. I don't know,
You do love a martini.
I do.
You're a martini man.
and I'll make them at home.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Thanks to Jeff Burton, got me turned on to martinis many years ago.
He was a fancy man.
Gin or
Follow his
vodka?
recipe.
Vodka. Yes, I'm a fancy man.
Billy
New York
Malone.
Post had a list of the top Thanksgiving foods that will give us gas
Go.
Cool.
Avoid.
or don't avoid.
Oh my God, so loud.
That was very loud. Yes, my apologies to
Good morning, St. Louis.
you guys. Up.
I'm okay.
Mac and cheese, Brussels sprouts, broccoli casserole, candied yams.
What? Oh no.
All of them gaseous?
Very.
Gaseous glay.
Those are your top gassy foods.
Man, that's a side that doesn't get enough love the other day. That
What?
broccoli and that cheesy broccoli
Yeah, you're
and
right.
rice casserole
Anything cheesy.
is so
Oh,
good.
cheesy broccoli is the best.
It's and then when it's like that overly, like your aunt that does not care, just like melts Velveeta. in it,
Yes.
and it's just Oh,
That's the best time
I
for
didn't
erased
bring that up.
every
Like-
health benefit to the broccoli.
Yeah. The broccoli is just garnish at that point.
This is the best time for that type of rice too. The what do you call it? Is it wild rice?
Uncle Ben's long grain.
Well,
Like a
what's-
pilaf, like a rice pilaf.
it's like the
like a
the
wild rice?
Yeah, the speckled rice. Is it just called
Oh, it's
wild
a
rice?
wild rice, yeah.
Okay, yeah. This is
Like
the
the black
best time
rice.
for that. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah. It's a little harder.
Yeah,
It's a little chippier.
It is. We are in wild rice season.
Yeah, wild rice season.
You ever see a rice plant? Like, we just kind of take rice for granted. The other day, I went down a little rabbit hole about, like, where the hell's rice come from? Like, we hear about, like, rice paddies and people, like, farming rice.
Yeah, I've seen it in Japan.
And we see that, like, the pools of rice. But the actual rice plant and how it looks. I mean, I had to look it up. I'm 39 years old and had never known.
What's it look like?
It just looks like a little bloom of rice on a plant.
One little grain.
Fascinating. Yeah, dude,
That's
like,
a lot of
Is
plants.
it grain per plant?
It's
That's a lot of plants.
let's see. Like,
This one bloomed.
No,
Pick
it
one
almost looks
little-
like wheat.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wheat.
I mean,
It kind of
Wheat.
looks like.
but we just take this
Wheat.
for granted because we only just have it in grain form in little boxes and little bags.
Little bucks.
And we don't think about where the hell it comes from.
Shout
Just
out
like
to the rice pickers out there. Thank you for your service.
For real.
I wonder what podcast they listen to the most.
Probably this one.
Yeah.
It's come full circle.
Now, somebody polled 2,500 Americans who celebrate Thanksgiving to find out the most popular side dish in all 50 states. What is Missouri? What is our side dish?
Show me
green bean casserole.
cheesy taters.
Cheesy taters? No.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese? No.
Green bean casserole.
No.
Mashed potatoes.
Domestic battery.
Oh my gosh,
Green bean casserole was #1 in Illinois.
man! I hope the
Sense.
cheesy potatoes are just hit the spot. I need it. I need it.
Scalloped.
Yeah, well, the medallions. You know.
Gratin.
Oh, gratin?
Yeah. Give me.
We're all talking
What
about
a-
the same thing.
Yeah.
What are we? What is Missouri?
Give me that.
Mashed potatoes and green
No, we
beans.
are not a mashed potato state.
Stuffing.
We are a stuffing state.
Of course we are.
Ah.
Now, overall in America, mashed potatoes carry the most states. Almost all west of the Mississippi. But we are a stuffing state, stuffing or dressing, 12 states, all scattered across the country. Mac and cheese next. Green bean casserole. Mostly in the Midwest, though. Sweet potato casserole, corn casserole, cream spinach, which I love. Only at a steakhouse, though. I love cream spinach in a steakhouse setting.
Me too. Might be my favorite side.
Hey, when you look up cheesy potatoes, everything comes in these diced forms. And I'm not kicking it off the table or anything, but man, I want this. I want the medallions where I have to use the fork as
Yeah,
a
you're
spoon.
thinking it's all gratin.
Yeah.
It's a spirit.
Yeah, and I scoop it underneath because this is all.
Where you get layers.
Yeah.
You know
You get
what?
layers.
It's never cheesy enough. It's,
What?
it's like a mild cheese.
Oh, you-
or there needs to
somebody's
be
doing
some
it wrong.
salt. I don't know.
But the
Usually-
cheese is just the glue. I just wanted this as a
Yeah, it's
sticking
good.
agent.
By the way, I do want to bring up the 8th most favorite American side dish on Thanksgiving is deviled eggs.
Oh,
And deviled eggs carried 2 states.
Nice.
Iowa.
Arkansas and
Indiana?
Alabama.
Yeah.
And Alabama.
Hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
Those
sir.
are your deviled egg states.
Yep.
Cranberry sauce is #1 in Wyoming.
Hoosiers and
Good job.
rednecks. Love it.
So, all right, finally, on the Thanksgiving food thing, one's got to go. One's got to go. Mac and cheese, mashed potatoes and gravy, stuffing, or green bean casserole. One's got to go.
Come on.
Stuffing.
mac and
Goodbye.
cheese. I can get mac and cheese anytime,
Yeah.
anywhere, any place, any style. Get out of here.
So mac and cheese got to go.
Stuffing.
Stuffing's got to go.
Soggy bread. Get the hell out of here.
Do I get dressing if I kill stuffing?
No, it's the same.
No, stuffing
It's not
dressing.
the same.
In this,
I mean, it
in this
it
scenario,
is.
in this scenario.
In this scenario.
In this scenario.
That's
I
fine.
mean,
I get it. Mashed potatoes.
so mac and cheese, mashed potatoes and gravy, stuffing, / dressing, or green bean casserole.
I kinda
One's
like
got to
green-
go.
I mean, green bean casserole is the easy answer, but I kind of like that stinky cream
This-
of mushrooms.
That's
so
stinky.
good.
It's kind of like a couple of things. It's like a vegetable.
Yeah,
it's kind of like
soup.
stuffing, and it's
Yeah.
also kind of like creamy potatoes.
And
all
you
in
get,
one.
and you get the crispies on top to
Give
kind of
me
like
that.
dry it and glue it,
Right.
Yeah.
and that makes it a bit more potato
I'll
casserole.
probably with Moon. I'll probably dump the mac. There's gonna be plenty of cheese and other stuff.
I don't even know
You
you.
know your
anymore.
stuff, dude.
Mac and cheese, both of you.
We're
and
making
cheese.
mac and cheese tomorrow.
Just for Thanksgiving.
Thank God. Okay.
Well,
We're just-
I've never done it for
well,
Thanksgiving.
Prepare.
There's
It's
gonna be
a hit.
cheesy.
because you don't need to.
There's gonna be cheesy potatoes. au gratin. There's going to be cheesy broccoli rice casserole. So I just think I can eliminate, not permanently, just from Thanksgiving dinner.
just from Thanksgiving. Why are we bringing pasta noodles
it's
into
a
this?
silly one.
There's no place for
I
noodles.
love it.
carb load season, dude.
We always
I'm not
had
happy
a
about
pasta
it.
course before Thanksgiving
Well,
dinner.
you're Italian as
I know.
F.
And how often is it actually that great tasting? Because usually they
My
just
daughter
use-
found a recipe, and she's like, Dad,
Was it a box of shells and cheese? Because it's delicious.
no, because we bought like 4 pounds of cheese.
The last thing on the priority list to make great is a mac and cheese at a Thanksgiving thing. So like
Yeah,
it's
it's
just a half-assed
It's an afterthought.
addition anyway.
Yeah.
No,
So
she found this
easy.
recipe. Look up. I think it's Teeny's or Tiny's mac and cheese. It's some viral thing.
No.
And she's like, No, you're not
I
going to.
refuse.
Can I be honest?
I'll look it
She's
up.
like,
I'll
Dad,
make
can
it.
we make this
I'm
together?
not going
And
to
I
waste
go,
my
tonight.
time.
No, she said to me last week, Dad, I found this mac and cheese recipe. Can we make it together? I don't know.
Oh,
See, that's a special
how
one.
beautiful is that?
Okay, well then you're making
Yeah.
a
She
She
moment.
forgot about
Oh,
you
you
deleting
wanna-
her phone. That's great.
You, the girl, want to do something with Dad?
And it's pasta. What a beautiful moment.
Hey, you're making a moment. Never mind the mac and cheese.
Yeah.
That's just a
I'm like,
byproduct.
yes, honey.
And the,
The recipe
in the
does
cradle.
look awesome.
Right? Did you look it up? It looks
Yeah.
good, right?
It's
It actually looks pretty good. That's a lot of cheese.
I can't make it.
That's a lot of cheese.
But man, it's got the right spices. Everything looks correct. That looks really good.
Yeah, it's a good, like, put in the oven, baked mac and cheese.
We don't have the cheesy potato and the mashed potato. There's only room for one potato at my house.
Oh, well, then
doing
I understand
mashed.
why you chose the way you did. But if I'm being honest, this isn't going to surprise anyone.
I'm
'cause
making
a piece of
roasted
trash.
garlic mashed potatoes.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Wait, what were you saying?
I'll take Velveeta shells and cheese. I honestly, people do this homemade mac sometimes, and I'm like,
It's garbage.
It's
is
not as
garbage.
good. It's just not. And I'm
Yeah.
like, it's very bland, almost tasteless. Not
Very
enough.
bland, not demure.
And look how much
very
time you spent on that where you
Right.
could have made the turkey better.
Well-
or you could have made something else.
And
Or
could
you just
make
boil
some-
up a noodle, dude.
Oh,
and
I'm
put the
doing my turkey
delicious
up. I got a whole thing going on.
creamy-ass
It starts
cheese on
tonight.
it. I mean, it's perfection.
It's the whole
Yeah.
thing now?
I'll take the trash. Give me the Velveeta. I don't
You were
even
pretty
care.
lax before. Now it's the whole thing?
It became a whole thing.
Oh, as it,
The
as
turkey
it often
starts-
does.
The turkey starts tonight. Oh,
As
yeah.
long as you're not deep frying.
No, I'm definitely not deep frying.
My
We're done.
mother
We're done with that.
keeps the turkey in the garage fridge, and one year she went out there and it smelled really bad, and she had already been about a bottle in at this point, and was like, "Jerry, this turkey smells awful," and it was like it ruined Thanksgiving. I don't
Well,
think
what happened to the turkey?
I don't think they made it. I think they just trashed it.
Well, why did it smell bad?
God only knows.
Fridge was unplugged.
Who knows?
Huh.
So I'm hoping that doesn't happen again this year.
Bumpuses!
It's awful.
I'm going to start dry brining that bitch when I get home.
Wow. Yeah. Good for you.
Oh, calm down.
Yeah, man. What
Oh,
did it do
yeah.
to you?
What it do to me? Oh, what I'm going to do to it.
Slap it.
Stuff it, slap it, brine
I'm going to
it,
cut the
bake it.
spine out of it tonight,
Whoa. Yeah.
and I'm going to flatten it out. Oh, dude, I'm going to take pictures.
Yeah, please do.
I'm going to take pictures.
Post them on the Riz Show.
It's gonna be a whole
what's
thing.
What's the brine consist of?
Salt and other spices.
You should go Instagram Live after work while you're brining.
I don't Instagram live.
Well, your kids do. They can
Yeah. Yeah, hire a
yep.
cameraman or gal and
these
get to
people.
work. Show us what you got.
All right, well, maybe
Show
I'll
us
take
your
some
whole
pictures.
thing.
I'll take some pictures along the way, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
It's a whole
All
thing.
right, it's going to be a thing. All right, and Teamers Remember the Day is brought to us by Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. All new Hot Shots, Lindbergh. Check it out. Great location. Huge, massive. It's now your Hot Shots for Oakville and the Melville area. Get all the info at hotshotsnet.com. From St. Louis, Jeff Ponder is our Teamers Remember the Day. We know Jeff. Jeff listens to the Riz Show every day, even schedules his workload around the show. Loves to play along with the games. Fake News of Florida. Proudly wears his Riz Show tank top and Jeff Burton Forever tees often when he's out in public. Loves the current lineup. What everybody brings to the show every single day to the St. Louis region. And thinks the show is better than ever with the current direction it's going. Jeff's got a head injury.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Jeff Ponder from St. Louis is our Teamers Remember the Day. Get super sweet Teamers Remember the Day soccer jersey. Get yourself signed up 1057thepoint.com/teamriz. All right, we got a lot of stuff to do today, including Butthurt game, We're going to do It, Bitch. We got a lot of stuff to do today. It's 7:08. It is Wednesday. 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. The Mick Ultra Studio Cams, 1057thepoint.com/Riz. The socials at RIZZ Show. Your emails, RizShow, 1057thepoint.com. I will play the Butthurt game later. We will play Do It, Bitch. We'll talk to Chris Kerber. Got a lot of stuff. I do want to shout out one more time a sad story. We lost a Team Riz member the other day. Thinking about the family and friends of April Curtright. I'm sorry, Curtright. I'm going to say it right. April lost her battle with cancer the other day. She was a Team Riz member.
Fairly recent.
So thinking about, fairly recent.
Yeah.
So thinking about you guys. Sorry for your loss.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
Rafe, you said you got a little Thanksgiving quiz?
Yeah, man. I was going to bring it up while we were talking sides, but I got too excited.
I love quizzes.
Something for the room here. I put together a little 21-question Thanksgiving facts.
All right, let's go around.
You
let's
mean
go
take
around.
score?
Yes.
All right.
And keep score. So you get
Let's
2
see.
points. I'm going to ask you a question.
Let's see who Mr. or Mrs. Thanksgiving is.
Yeah,
all right?
let's
See
see.
who really cares
Let's
about
see
the
who
holiday.
the king or queen of Skanksgiving is.
Let's go.
All right, let's go.
I'm going to ask you a question. You get 2 points if you can answer it without multiple choice.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Or I'll give you multiple choice. You get 1 point if you choose the correct answer.
All right.
Simple enough?
Good enough.
You want to start?
Yeah, I'll start.
Scott Rizzuto,
Uh-huh.
what year did the Pilgrims celebrate their first Thanksgiving?
What year? I will take the options.
A, 1492, B, 1621, C, 1886, D, last Tuesday.
What was the second option?
1621.
I'm going to go with that one.
That is correct.
Yes.
1621. 1 point for
Give me
Riz.
a point.
Moon,
Yeah.
what was the name of the ship that the Pilgrims sailed on?
Oh, man. Let's see. Let's go to Santa Maria, Nina, Pinta. No, I'm going to say Mayflower.
That is correct. It was
Wow,
the Mayflower.
two
Oh, that's an
points.
easy one.
It's actually
Easy one. Get out of my face.
Get out of here, Mayflower.
The Nina, the Pinta.
1621. I mean, come on.
The SS Gravy boat, the Titanic.
Okay.
I'm just kidding, dude. It was,
1997 Buick Skylark. Actually, it was the correct answer.
that was easy, and I appreciate
Learn.
it. Thank you.
What?
What is the famous location that the Pilgrims landed?
Oh, it's The Rock.
Yeah, you're on the right
Which
track.
one?
Oh,
Alcatraz?
Alcatraz.
This is
Yeah.
the Rock. This
Oh,
is-
Plymouth Rock.
Plymouth.
That is
There you
correct.
go.
Plymouth
All
Rock.
right.
Good job.
2
Plymouth
points
Rock
for you.
didn't land on. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Plymouth Rock.
Sherwood Forest landed on us.
All right. Scott,
All right.
which Native American tribe helped the Pilgrims survive their first winter?
No multiple choice, huh?
Well, you can take
You
the
can
multiple
ask
choice.
for it,
You
but
have
it
to ask
reduces
for
a
it.
point.
You have to ask
Oh, I see.
can ask
I
for
see. I would love multiple choice.
All right. Was it the Sioux, the Illini, the Wampanoag, or the Gobble Gobble Gang?
This is
Go
an
with
obvious
A. Sue.
one. D.
Show me, Sue.
No, it was the Wampanoag.
Ah.
Why'd I get
Sorry.
the
No
toughest
points
one
for you.
ever?
Next.
I know, that
Come on,
was
let's go.
tough.
Womp.
Let's
All
go,
right,
go.
Riz.
Give everyone else
Yes.
softballs.
Who was the Native American who acted as an interpreter for the Pilgrims?
Show me, Sacagawea.
No.
Oh. Pocahontas?
No.
No.
Your
Get out of your
choices
Disney
were
brain.
Pocahontas, Squanto, Sitting Bull, or Kevin, the cool guy at the feast.
Squanto.
Kevin.
Squanto is correct.
Damn it.
Kevin the what?
The cool guy at the feast.
Hell yeah. 0 points for Rick.
Next.
What is your name? Stands with a fist. What is your name? Kevin, cool guy at feast. Moon.
Yes.
What type of meat was likely served at the first Thanksgiving?
Pigeons.
I don't think it was turkey.
Humans.
I think that's a myth. I'm gonna say, should it be ham? Would it be
Get an
quail?
answer.
Give me some multiple choice. I'm already in the lead.
Turkey, venison, spam, or quail?
Oh man, I would say venison or quail. Show me venison.
Venison is correct.
Wow.
Again,
One point.
softballs.
Softballs.
Learn.
Yeah.
What year did Thanksgiving become an official holiday?
Ooh, I believe it was Abraham Lincoln,
Okay.
and he was the official one because they kept moving it around, and he was like, "Enough nonsense, you little turds." Direct quote. Can I have some multiple choice? I'm bad with dates.
A, 1776. B, 1863.
1863. Show me B.
Woo. She's going for it. All right. That is correct. 1863.
Dang, nice work, Lauren.
Thanks. 3-3. Moon.
Nice
and
job.
Lauren.
All right. King Scott, comeback time. Which president refused to make Thanksgiving a national holiday?
Multiple choice, please.
It's gonna be like Millard Fillmore.
A, George Washington. B, Thomas Jefferson. C, Abraham Lincoln. D, President Grumpy Buns.
I'm going to go, give me B.
Thomas Jefferson?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Take it.
Hey,
Let's do one more round.
All right.
One more round the horn.
Okay, let me go. Scott Rizzuto, how long did the first Thanksgiving celebration last?
Man, they got after it. Like
Oh,
they
yeah,
got
they
after
did.
had to be
it.
solid
Just
weekend,
days
right?
and
I was
days
thinking
of
like
partying.
2 p.m. through 5 p.m. So.
Hot
Thinking
people.
like probably 14 days, but I'm going to take the multiple choice on this one.
Okay.
Fortnite.
A, 1 day. B, 3 days. C, 7 days.
Show me 3 days.
All right. B, 3 days.
Is it?
Correct.
All right.
Actually, until Squanto got drunk and banged a pilgrim's wife.
You didn't even hear
So,
D.
Everybody started.
I should have waited to D. Sorry.
It's all right. Moon, what is the name of the woman who campaigned to make Thanksgiving a national holiday?
Oh, dude, everybody knows this.
Yeah, right.
Come
Yeah,
on,
this
man.
one's
Come on, dude.
easy.
Don't be
guys-
a big dope.
You guys idiots. I've never heard of this in my life.
Everybody knows this one.
What? Ah, man, I guess
Multiples.
at the risk of getting zero, yeah, let me.
Betsy Ross, Abigail Adams, Sarah Josephina Hale, or Pumpkin Spice Karen?
All solid guesses.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so Betsy Ross was the flag. Abigail Adams, wife of John Adams.
Amy Adams, yeah.
I'll say Abigail Adams with her letters.
That is incorrect. It was Sarah Josephina Hale.
Oh, my
man.
Lord.
It was
Here we
who?
go.
Say this name again so everyone can hear it for the first
Josepha
time.
Hale. I know. It's,
Sarah
what an
Jessica
idiot.
Parker.
You don't know nothing about
Sarah,
what are you
yeah.
talking about, guys?
Sarah Jehoshaphat.
I didn't even hear the name.
There's
It
a
was
whole movie
so
about
not...
her.
What?
I wasn't allowed to say
Final
her name
question.
until I was an adult.
all right, learn.
Yeah.
See, we'll just find you a good one here. What other holiday occasionally coincides with Thanksgiving?
Oh, no. Well, it's November. Okay. Give me a multiple choice.
Christmas, Hanukkah, Easter, or St. Patty's Day?
Oh, my goodness.
Wait a
What's
minute.
the question?
Yeah, we're talking
Sarah
about
Hale?
coincide. Like you're talking.
I said some were harder than others here, guys. What other holiday occasionally coincides with Thanksgiving?
Is it Christmas?
Christmas, Hanukkah, Easter, St. Patty's Day.
It's not Easter or St. Patty's Day, but Christmas is the 25th. Hanukkah has a moving date.
Right.
I'm going to say Hanukkah.
You are correct.
Wow.
It's early Hanukkah.
Really?
All right.
What's the final score? Scott didn't get to go. These.
Oh, Scott. Okay, so I'm sorry, Scott. Scott.
Yeah, I
Scott.
won.
Yep. But the last question for Scott. I'm sorry.
Scott, what NFL
Happy
team
holidays,
has played
Scott.
on Thanksgiving every year since 1934, with the exception of the stretch of World War II? What NFL team has played every
Either
Thanksgiving?
the Cowboys or the Packers. I think. I'm going to go Packers.
No, the
think so.
Detroit Lions.
It's the Lions.
Ah, Lions.
I am the queen of Thanksgiving. 4 points.
All right.
Thanksgiving.
I am the queen skank.
Queen of Thanksgiving. All right.
Yeah,
Today,
you guys did really good.
Except for me.
I didn't know
Scott,
any
you
of
did
this
all
stuff
right.
when I looked it up.
All right, today is November 27th. Back in the day, 100 years ago, 1924, the first Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade was held. 57 years ago, 1967, the Beatles put out Magical Mystery Tour. Pretty good record. 54 years ago, 1970, George Harrison releases All Things Must Pass. Pretty good record. 44 years ago, 1980, Bosom Buddies, starring superstar Peter Scolari and some guy named Tom Hanks. That debuts on ABC.
The Scolari brothers.
39 years ago, 1985, my favorite Rocky hits theaters, Rocky IV.
Which one?
Rocky IV.
Yeah. But
That's
don't
with,
give me a number.
with Drago.
Ah, yes. If he dies, he dies.
Yeah, it's my favorite one. 15 years ago, 2009, Tiger Woods crashes his SUV near his mansion in Florida. 11 years ago, 2013, we found that love doesn't exist. Ashton Kutcher divorces Demi Moore.
Ah,
Heartbreaking.
And 3 years ago in 2021, St. Louis' own Jack Dorsey announces he is stepping down as CEO of Twitter. And that's what happened back in the day. All right, time to find out what's going on in the world of music and entertainment with your A Crap on Celebrities.
And it's brought to you by Cordell and Cordell. Don't let divorce take more than it has to. Machine Gun Kelly is sharing his first comments on Megan Fox having his baby. The pregnancy news, for the couple came out a little while ago, and he took to X on Monday night to comment on the news and give an update on his music career. He says, isolating myself in the desert next week to restart this album from scratch. When inspiration flows me unblocked, we will reach the destination in no time.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Watch.
After all, I'm about to be a dad again. So congrats.
So
buddy.
isolate yourself in the desert. I'm sure your pregnant wife's going to love that.
Yes.
I wish I got to isolate myself for 9 months.
Well, don't we all?
Oh, you're pregnant? I got to write a
I
record.
got to isolate myself.
Now, those two have been on and off for 4 years. I don't know if they're in a good space right now. I don't really know what's happening with them. I didn't even know he was a dad before. He's got a kid that was born in 2009, a little daughter,
That he lets Pete Davidson babysit.
which is a little
Is that
strange.
Is that true?
Yeah, dude, I saw a video with the two of them on a road trip with the little girl.
He'd be actually a fun
She
babysitter,
calls him
I think.
Uncle Pete, and he's like, yeah.
That's cute.
Because everyone thinks Pete's a piece of crap. I let him watch my kid all the time, and I'm like, yeah, you're a piece of crap. I'm sure Pete's a good dude, but I'm like, you're Machine Gun Kelly. I don't think you get to judge that harshly.
I love the whole I'm going to isolate myself in the desert. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, he probably is. I mean, that's what you do, right? You go
I do love how isolation always starts with telling everyone.
Here's where I'm going.
Yeah.
Well.
Hey, everybody, listen up, listen up, listen up. I'm going to go away from you.
I'm taking
here's
a
where I'm
social
going.
media
People
break.
might wonder, though, if, where's he been? When she's out with her baby bump and he's nowhere to be found. People are going to ask questions. You don't think?
Nah.
All right. Well, let me try this. Elton John revealed on Good Morning America that he isn't able to make new music anymore because he can't say. Here he is on Good Morning America talking about it.
Oh, here's Elton John. Okay.
I unfortunately lost my eyesight in my right eye because I had an infection in the south of France. And it's been 4 months now since I haven't been able to see. And my left eye is not the greatest. So there's hope and encouragement that it will be okay. But going into the studio and recording, I don't know. Because I can't see a lyric for a start. I can't see anything. I can't read anything. I can't watch anything.
I think Stevie Wonder would like a word with you.
I was
Whoa,
gonna say Ray
No,
Charles.
there's only
I wonder
room for
what
one.
happened.
Also, why did he need to tell us it was in the south of France?
I know, South France.
I got an infection in
Where-
the south of France.
What part of the eye is that? I got an infection right
south
here.
of France?
It's south of France.
His documentary, Elton John, Never Too Late.
He's an
It's-
Englishman. Anytime he has an opportunity to crap on France. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Okay.
He probably lives in France.
I thought it was nice down there.
Disney Plus on December 13th is when you can watch Elton John Never Too Late, which apparently it is too late because he can't see.
So he's not going to do any more music, huh? That's
I guess
it.
not. He can't read anything. Could Billy Corgan from the Smashing Pumpkins and comedian Bill Burr be half brothers? If you put them side by side, which I'd never done before this morning, they look eerily similar.
Yes.
Well, Billy's stepmom seems to think so. Billy was on an episode of Howie Mandel's podcast, and here's a
Billy
little-
Corgan, not Billy Burr.
Yeah, Billy Corgan, not Billy
It's a tale
Burr.
of two Billies.
So who's
Here we
out
go.
there having billies?
Their mom. They could have they could be
Oh.
half brothers
The
because
mom's
their
just-
mom's just willy nilly in it out there, birthing Billies everywhere,
Popping
dude.
billies, birthing billies.
Wait. So Billy Corgan's mom?
It's the mom, not the dad.
Hang on.
Is that what you're saying?
I think it's the dad.
Listen,
Oh,
his,
the
I'm sorry,
dad.
his stepmom, excuse me. His stepmom seems to think so. Billy was on yesterday's episode of Howie Mandel's podcast, and this is what he says.
Okay.
About 10 years ago, my stepmother said to me, "Do you know who Bill Burr is?" Now, at that point, I'd never heard of Bill Burr. I didn't know who he was. I didn't know he was a comedian or he could have been the guy down the street. I think I even somehow called up a picture on a phone, and I kind of noticed right away, like, gee, he really looks like my father. I said to my mother, like, well, why are you asking me this? She goes, I think Bill Burr might be one of the children that your father sired in his days on being a traveling musician. This is a true story. I'm not making up. There's no joke in this. This is a true story.
So apparently there's 12 illegitimate children
Wow.
birthed by Billy Corgan and Bill Burr's dad.
A dozen billies out there.
Dude,
And they're all named
So Billy Corgan's dad was a musician, and he went around just impregnating chicks,
Yeah.
and possibly a chick out in Massachusetts was seeded up by
Bill Burr's mom. I mean,
Billy Corgan's dad.
right.
And what does Bill Burr have to say about this?
I don't know, but I can't wait.
His entire cartoon is about his own father. F is for Family's about Bill Burr's dad that he grew up with.
That's
That don't
not to
mean-
say
that
that
don't
Bill
mean
Burr's
nothing.
dad
Was
or
his
Bill
real
Burr's
dad?
mom stepped out.
Well, here, take a hair from both of the Billies.
Oh, damn it.
Nope, can't do that. Dude, their faces look they got
look
these
alike.
big ass heads. They're the same.
Well, Bill Burr
dads.
may not. Yeah, Bill Burr's mom may have, at some point, stepped out on Dad.
If you do see Bill Burr's dad that he grew up with, he does look slightly different. He's black.
That's his wife, dude.
Are you in the
sorry.
right search? Are you using Bing again? What did we tell you about that? Keith Urban has a huge collection of guitars. I put this in here, Rafe, specifically for you. This is
Thank
a
you.
Rafe Dean Williams story.
Okay.
Keith Urban has a huge collection of guitars. He's an aficionado, obviously. And he's always had his eyes set on Waylon Jennings' iconic 1950 Broadcaster.
Let's go.
So when it came up for auction, Keith Urban was ready to swoop on up and get that guitar. Little did he know, his wife, Nicole Kidman, was behind the scenes making sure that he didn't win the auction because she wanted to win it so she could give it to him as a gift. And apparently she made Keith, really sweat thinking that he had lost the one guitar that he's always wanted, only to surprise him a bit later. Here is Keith Urban talking about
worked
that
out.
guitar.
Here we go. Keith Urban.
He put it up for auction, and I found out about the auction.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out how to register to bid on this thing. Unbeknownst to me, my wife wanted to get it for me as a gift.
That's why
She didn't want me to bid on it. So she was telling my people that helped me with all the finance stuff, she's like, make sure he doesn't figure out how to register to bid on this thing. They did a great job going, we're trying this. We just can't seem to figure it out, And my wife walks in. She goes, I just got your Waylon Jennings guitar. And it's just a beautiful sounding, beautiful playing guitar.
How neat is that? And a cool gift for rich people,
Good wife,
These are
yes.
rich people moves. Courtney Love says that her next solo album includes a duet with Michael Stipe of REM and guitar work from Will Sargent, who's of Echo and the Bunnymen.
Who's this?
This is Courtney Love.
Courtney Love, okay.
And so her last solo album, Nobody's Daughter, was released in 2010. And so this might put the kibosh on the
I thought Hole was
rumors.
getting back together.
That's what I thought as well. So Melissa Oftermore could be in the studio with her again. Doesn't look like it's a whole reunion, but there is new Courtney Love music coming out. Marilyn Manson has dropped his lawsuit that he filed against Evan Rachel Wood and abandoned an appeal attempting to revive a different defamation claim. Rolling Stone magazine reports that Manson, whose real name is Brian Warner, has agreed to pay nearly $327,000 in Evan Rachel Wood's attorney's fees. Her legal team says the statement that Manson had sought to settle the lawsuit this past spring at the same time was happening against the judge's rulings against him. His initial offer was to pay a portion of her fees in return for keeping the settlement confidential, other than releasing mutually agreed upon statements, and Wood rejected that offer. And then Wood's team said that Warner filed a lawsuit against Miss Wood as a publicity stunt to try and undermine the credibility of his many accusers and revive his faltering career.
You know why I want Hole to get back together?
Why?
Because when they do, and I can go, it's a whole thing.
You can put that on the back of your
Good
Jeep.
night, guys.
It's a whole
Yeah.
thing.
Hey,
I'll
I
see you on
love
Monday.
that.
Get the hell out of here.
I'll see you on Monday.
Yeah.
In TV news, there's a trailer for the Dexter prequel series called Dexter Original Sin. It's going to premiere December 13th on Paramount Plus with Showtime. The trailer, just like the series, is narrated by Michael C. Hall, and he's looking back at his younger years to explain how he ends up as the blood splatter expert, helping Miami Police Department solve murders that he's committing in his free time. Squid Game 2 has a new season out, and it will hit December 26th on Netflix. And so
I watched a trailer. I watched a trailer this
Did you
morning.
watch the first season?
Yeah, I did.
I never did, but this one has everybody fighting against the guards, trying to survive new deadly challenges.
You never watched it?
I didn't. I watched the reality game. I never watched the show.
Oh, the show's good.
Is it?
It is.
Maybe I'll
Yeah,
check it out.
it gets you. It hooks you.
Okay.
It gets your heart moving. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
it does.
I'm excited about the Nosferatu movie that's coming out on Christmas. Have you guys ever seen the original from the 30s?
No.
I haven't either.
Not.
But this is going to, I feel so bad for Bill Skarsgård because they keep throwing him in all these ugly characters. Like he's Pennywise the Clown. He's the new Brandon Lee in The Crow. And then he's now going to be Nosferatu in this new remake of that movie. And the sarcophagus that you can buy for your popcorn is $30. These things are already selling out. They're little coffins.
Oh, sarcophagus.
Sarcophagus, excuse me.
Sarcophagus.
What is a sarcophagus?
It's a
Mummy.
coffin.
No, but what did I say? Did I say
You said sarcophagus.
sarcophagus?
Yeah, that's what a
always
car
mix them
uses
up.
to swallow.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's its esophagus. Well, a 1922 German classic based around Dracula, the novel from 1897, now has Bill Skarsgård playing the vampire. And you also got Willem Dafoe, Lily Rose Depp in this, Aaron
Really?
Taylor Johnson. It's going to be good. I'm excited about it.
That's
And
a
I love
good
that it's
cast.
coming out on Christmas. It's going to
Willem
be creepy.
Dafoe was Nosferatu last.
Was he?
Like in the 90s, a Nosferatu movie came out, and Willem Dafoe was like,
Interesting.
Weird face.
yeah.
Scary.
Skarsgård probably is kind of the new Defoe.
I know. That's what
Yeah.
I was thinking when she said it. I'm still reeling that Keith Urban owns Waylon Jennings' guitar, honestly. I'm
disappointed?
Just started thinking about, like, of all the people to own it, like, his music couldn't be further away.
He's a great guitarist, though.
He is a great guitarist, seems like a sweet guy. Just the music that he makes does not seem like it would anywhere
Sweet
in the
guy,
vein of outlaw
interesting
country.
haircut.
Interesting.
I always say
haircut.
he's the guy that tried rock and roll. They didn't accept him, so then he's like, I'll just pretend I'm a country guy. And then it worked.
And he's
It
killing
works.
it.
And finally, I asked you guys what R-rated movie raised you, because I have a list. There, people on Reddit were talking about the movies that they watched way too young,
Yeah.
that they still continue to love to this day. And I have like a top 10 of the most common that people were talking about. And I wanted to see if you guys maybe fell on this list. Like for me, it was Coming to America. I was
Yes.
watching that movie every damn day of my life.
Saw
as a
that
kid.
in the theater with my aunt. In the theater.
That's awesome.
That came out in 1988.
Yeah.
I was 10.
We had a bootlegged copy
Should
of it.
not have seen that in the theater.
We were watching at my grandma's house, dude, drinking milkshakes, quoting every line.
The first R-rated movie I think I ever saw was A Nightmare on Elm Street, the original.
That was number 10 on this list.
Goodfellas.
Yep.
Although that came out in 91, I think. So I was a little older. But yeah, Coming to America, seeing it in the theater.
That's cool.
Yep, should not have seen that.
Rafe, what about you?
Well, Predator, Lost Boys, Coming to America, and now, honestly, Eddie Murphy Raw. Like,
That's what
that
raised you?
technically was a movie that came out in theaters, and I remember like watching Eddie Murphy Raw when I was very small and being like, he said a lot of dirty words.
How about like a movie like RoboCop?
Yeah.
RoboCop
Terminator.
was violent.
That's number 3 on the list. People
RoboCop.
said. Moon, what about you? What's a R-rated movie that raised you?
Man, I don't know. I remember our older cousin trying to show us some of the horror films, and that didn't go over well for me initially. But I do the most vivid memory I have of a movie I wasn't supposed to watch at a very young age was Magnum Force. It's a Dirty Harry movie, and Suzanne Summers is naked in the pool at some point, and then she's murdered.
Oh, no.
And I remember it being very conflicting for my young mind.
Yeah.
I was like, boobs, death. I don't
all
like.
at once.
I don't know what to like. I hate. I'm freaked out. Like it was like the first murder scene. Probably the
Right.
first boobs I'd seen on TV. Like the whole thing. I was just like, I'm not supposed
Yeah.
to be here. You know, it all rushed into my little 6-year-old mind or whatever it was, where I was like, I am watching something that I'm not ready for.
Yeah.
In every way.
What about you, Scott?
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Was that rated R?
Man, I wouldn't have thought that.
I know. I think it was just because of the time, whenever the airport scene, whenever he loses his mind, that probably wasn't too common to have that much.
I watched the hell out of Platoon, too, when I was a kid, and that's a very heavy,
a very heavy movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, any war flick.
People in the chat are saying Poltergeist, Predator, Total Recall, The Jerk.
Oh, Total Recall, yeah.
3 boobies.
I remember watching
The Jerks are?
Poltergeist.
Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
Was that R or
forgot
was that
that's R.
PG-13?
I think that was R. You know, it's funny, though, like you go back and you watch a movie that you watched as a kid and everything that went over your head. I mean, there were things that I just completely did not understand. And then as I got older, started to figure out, and I loved that, you know, you were still having a childhood. But yeah, these are the top 10 list of movies people said raised them and they were R-rated. So Nightmare on Elm Street, 300, Reservoir Dogs, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Heavy Metal, The Human Centipede, A Clockwork Orange, RoboCop, The Exorcist, and The Shining. So a lot of horror movies on this list.
Man, I think I said this not too long ago. I saw A Clockwork Orange recently. And I'm not a fan.
I'm not either. I watched it twice. The rape scene
I hate
freaked
it.
me
Yeah,
out.
it
Like
seems very gratuitous.
It's awful.
It's not even that. It just I think a lot of kids pretended to like it
Yeah.
Yeah.
To
when
be
they
like
were
cool.
in high
It
school.
was a cool poster. It was the Scarface poster.
It was a cool poster, and it just wasn't
Yeah.
great.
They like beat the hell out of that guy and
It's kind of
awful.
pointless,
It's
right?
not even the content. It's just that thing as a whole.
Visually and the coloring of that movie is cool. Like the way, I mean, it takes place in the 60s, right? So it's so neat to see that mod style of
Yeah, the houses
furniture.
look cool.
The houses were like the set was cool, but the actual content of what was
And
going
I like
on
Stanley
sucked.
Kubrick. I mean, I like Full Metal Jacket. I like The Shining. I think it's a great
2001.
Space
director.
Odyssey.
2001: Space Odyssey. I just didn't like this.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Dude, I remember seeing Silence of the Lambs when it came out as a 10-year-old, and that was
That's a
was
great
heavy,
movie.
boy.
Yeah, we watched that as a family.
Heavy.
Yeah, I feel like that's a list of movies you should not have seen at that age.
I shouldn't. Yeah.
I was thinking more like movies I watched over and over and over that like actually raised me.
Oh yeah, mine were probably all action.
I was
films.
like, I've never even heard of what was heavy metal.
Heavy Metal is a great. It's like a great soundtrack. Like
Yeah.
everybody's on there.
Is that the cartoon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heavy.
Yeah. Like I've
Heavy
seen
metal.
it,
That's
but
good.
I didn't think that was
Metal.
like a cultural touchstone of any kind.
Oh man.
Thank you, Lauren.
You're welcome.
Birthday.
Very
nice.
Heavy metal. It's good.
Celebrity celebrating a birthday today. Well, I'll start with it would have been Jimi Hendrix's birthday. He died in 1970 at 27. Bruce Lee, he died at 32 in 1973. Jaleel White, though, is awesome and still kicking as Steve Urkel, really, in my head. He's 48. Charlton Copley, that guy rules. He's the dude that's in District 9, Chappie, Elysium, Maleficent. He is 51. Twista is 51.
South African.
Elizabeth Marvel, President Keen on Homeland, also Heather in House of Cards, is 55. Michael Vartan, that's Michael from Alias. He was dating Jennifer Garner, then awkwardly had to do love scenes with her on the show after she left him for Ben Affleck. He's 56. Robin Givens, Mike Tyson's ex, is 60 years old. Fisher Stevens, Marvin from The Blacklist, and Steve Guttenberg's Buddy Ben in the Short Circuit movies. Fisher Stevens is 61. Steve Odekirk is 63. Caroline Kennedy is 67. William Fitcher, that's Alex from Prison Break. Also Johnny Depp's Lone Ranger movie, he's the bad guy. He's 68. Bill Nye the Science Guy is 69. Curtis Armstrong, Booger in the Revenge of the Nerds. He's 71. And Catherine Bigelow, the Oscar-winning Hurt Locker director, is 73 years old.
All right, today's porno birthday, which is being brought to you by Patricia's, where fun and fantasy meet, is Shy Love. And today's birthday girl has been in 608 fine films, including Anal Retentive 2, Asphyxiado 5, Attack of the Great White Ass 4, Bangladesh Booty 1, Big Sausage Pizza 5, Can I Be Your Whore, Double Decker Sandwich 3, House of Ass 5, Postcards from the Bed, and Who Could Forget a Role? In 2013's Slut Powers Activate. Shy Love is 46 years old. That's your porno birthday. Those were crappy birthdays, and that was your crap on celebrities. Hey, I forgot to tell you guys the band you're listening for today. Today's Face the Music competition.
Oh, yes.
It's King Scott's week. So whenever you hear...
Today's band
is Nirvana. That's right.
Nirvana. Yes.
You are listening for Nirvana.
I wanted to see where he went with that. Come on.
Nirvana. If you hear a Nirvana song, you are to pick up your mobile device and open up your Point mobile app and click on King Scott's face, and you have a chance to win $1,000, and you have a chance to come to the studio at some point next month and co-host the show with us. I do have to give a shout-out to our Week 4 winner. Congratulations, Suzanne McGee. Suzanne McGee will be coming in at some point next month, and she is $1,000 richer. So congratulations, Suzanne McGee. All right, up after the break, let's play a game. It's been a while. We're going to play Do It, Bitch. That's right. So, Moon, if you would, get out the Great Wheel. The Great Wheel will decide the two teams. Each team will have a gambler and a guesser. The guesser will leave the room. I will give the gamblers a category. They will go back and forth betting on how many things their teammate can name in that category within 10 seconds. If the gambler thinks the other team has overplayed their hand, they say, do it, bitch. They'll bring the guessers back in. We'll see if the guesser can make good on the gamble. We'll play best of 5. And you guys on the phone will back one of the teams, 314-624-3833 or 618-398-3833. You back the right team. You have a chance to win tickets to go see The Urge. We have tickets to go see Letdown, tickets to go see Stabbing Westward, and we have tickets for the early show, Punk Rock Christmas, coming up on December 7th. Not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. All right, Moon, if you would, spin the wheel. Let's see who the two teams are.
Okay, spinning.
And we've got... Moon. And his teammate. We'll see in a second. Who will that be? Congratulations.
Thank you.
His teammate will be... It's going to be Moon
Raphael
and Rafe.
Yes.
Moon and Rafe against King Scott and Learn.
The champs.
314-624-3833, 618-398-3833. Do It, Bitch is next. Welcome back to the program. Our final show of the week. Thanksgiving tomorrow. I tell you what, we're overlooking Olive Boulevard here. Olive Boulevard looks a lot lighter today than Most normal days.
It's a little quieter than the usual.
I have a feeling this office is going to be a ghost town.
Yeah, nobody's working today.
Nobody's working today, but we are.
That's right.
We are.
Troopers.
We are
we wanna-
always delivering.
Yeah, we want to
week,
deliver,
dude.
St. Louis. Good morning. Have a great Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
All right, let's give away some stuff. All right, we are playing Do It, Bitch. That's right. Do It, Bitch.
Bitch.
So, the Great Wheel has decided the teams. It is Team Rafe and Moon versus Team Learn and
Let's go.
King
Let's go.
Scott. Calm down, Scott.
Just saying what the fans are saying.
That's right. All right, so each team's going to have a gambler and a guesser. The guesser will leave the room. I'll give the gamblers a category. They'll go back and forth betting on how many things their teammate will name in 10 seconds. If the gambler thinks the other team has overplayed their hand, they'll say, do it, bitch. We'll bring the guessers back in. We'll see if the guesser can make good on the gamble. Best of 5 wins. All right, let's go to the phones. Let's see who you guys are backing. You have a chance to win tickets to go see The Urge, tickets to go see Letdown, tickets to go see Stabbing Westward, and tickets for the early show for Punk Rock Christmas. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday over the pageant.
One pair left.
Oh, one pair left of those. Okay.
It's going quick.
All right, Nick, hello.
Hey, how are you guys?
All right, is it going to be Team Moon and Rafe or Team King Scott and Learn?
Moon and Rafe, please.
Oh,
Moon.
well, that sucks for
Rafe.
you.
Okay,
Sounds like.
Nick, hang on.
Okay.
What was his name?
Nick.
His name was
The whole
not
point
my
was
favorite.
to win.
Bryce.
How we doing?
So
Hey, man.
far, so good, man. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving back to y'all.
All right, so Moon and Rafe or King Scott and Learn?
I'll have to go Moon and Rafe for sure.
Well, that sucks a lot for you,
Rafe.
Bryce.
Okay, stop being butthurt.
What kind of name
We're
is
not, we're just
Bryce?
helping.
You're not,
Chris?
you're not a man.
Yeah. Why don't you go with Bruce?
Yeah. just-
Hello, Chris. Chris.
Hi,
Hey.
good morning.
Okay,
All right,
Chris.
Team Moon and Rafe for Team King Scott and Learn.
I'm going to do King Scott and Learn. I'll give you guys some love. Yeah.
All
I
right.
do want the punk rock tickets, though, so I'm a Moon fan.
All right. Well, if we win, we can't be doing any Moon tickets. You got to buy
happy
tickets
to
our
know.
stuff.
Stop it.
Okay. All right.
Michael.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, Michael. Who are we backing? Moon and Rafe for King
You know-
Scott and Learn?
I'll do King Scott and Learn.
Team 2. I like it.
All right, hang
I
on.
like it. I like it.
All right, I had you guys write down who will be the first gamblers and who will be the first guessers. King Scott will be the gambler to start.
All right.
Learn will be the guesser to start. And for you guys, you
Then I wrote down gambler, me,
Gambler?
gamble, me, gamble.
gambler, Moon.
Mostly
So let's-
because, the game's called Do It, Bitch. I'm already being a bitch. And Rafe's like, what do you want to do? I was like, I just don't want to answer questions, man. He said, well,
Oh,
I'll take it for you, man.
that could be strategy.
I'll take the majority.
Moon's dropping right now. Some strategy.
Oh.
Getting in your heads. All right, guessers out.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
I never play strategy
Guessers out.
or head games.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my gosh. What
Learn almost
happened?
fell.
What- but-
Oh, my
did you-
God.
Lord.
Oh, this
What
is a
did
good
this
start,
happen?
Rafe. It worked, man.
Whatever, man.
No, this is means we're on top of it. You got it, Learn.
From you. Don't fall for it.
He said she's trying to get sympathy.
All right. Hello, gamblers.
Howdy,
Hello, hosts.
The first category is Taco Bell menu items.
Oh, my goodness. One of them loves it. One of them hates
Yeah,
it.
but Learn loves it. Rafe knows it.
I would say, that's a good.
Now, listen, Rafe
That's a good one.
is a Taco John's enthusiast,
Okay,
but he is a Taco Bell goer.
Okay, honest question.
Yes.
We're talking about current and previous menus?
Sure, I'll take any Taco
Oh,
Bell
really?
menu item.
All right.
That
I
makes
mean,
it-
how many old menu items?
There's a few. For a Taco Bell enthusiast, there's probably dozens, but I don't know.
I will take any Taco Bell item. I'll even take like soft taco, hard taco,
Taco Fresco.
Taco Supreme,
Yep.
soft taco Supreme.
Yeah.
All right,
Taco with cheese, taco without cheese.
no. All
Rafe can do 7.
right, so we'll start with Moon. Okay, Rafe could do
Why'd you go so high?
7. Can Learn do
Oh,
8.
that's low stuff.
I know she can because she loves that place.
Yeah, let's see it.
Can Rafe do? Oh, so I'm sorry. Can Learn do 8?
I mean, she loves it, dude.
Don't say anything. Let him.
What do you mean? This is a game.
I know.
You let me do what I got to do.
I'm trying to get an answer out of
You
him.
let me do what I
Shot
do.
high. And is Rafe sharp today? That's the question.
As sharp as
Can
a
learn
tack.
do 8. King Scott.
She
I'm
just
gonna
tripped
say-
over her own cord. I couldn't-
Can learn
Yeah.
name 8
Let me see what you got.
Taco Bell menu items
She
in 10
can,
seconds.
and let's just go for it. We're going to go for 8. We're shooting for it.
Can Rafe do 9?
Oh, yeah, call my bluff, man.
Can Rafe do 9?
Let's see. I feel like he can, but I think I kind of want to see her do it, bitch.
Okay.
Wow.
It's on learn for 8.
This will be easy.
Okay.
I'm hoping she screams one of those
You
guys.
guys have to help me keep track, okay? Please.
Yeah, okay.
I will.
Okay, man.
All right, let's
All right,
freaking
guys.
go.
The number's 8.
Oh no, we didn't talk, did we?
No, you didn't. I noticed that King Scott and Learn did not have any conversations over the break.
Well, we know.
speak in
We're-
our minds together.
We're perfect.
Oh, you have
team.
a
We
mind
know each
melt?
other.
Yeah.
Well, Learn.
What's up?
Listen.
Okay.
You're up.
Okay.
Sweet.
The number is 8.
Sweet.
It's not a big deal.
And 8 is the number.
Okay, hang on.
Tell me when you're ready.
The number shall
Oh, my
be
cords
eight.
Get your,
crossed.
you got a
I'm fine,
heating
dude.
pad
I'm fine,
over
dude.
there.
Yeah, I got uterine lining issues, dude. Okay, endometriosis.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Lock in.
No jokes.
Learn. In 10 seconds, I need you to name 8 Taco Bell menu items.
Soft taco, hard shell taco, black bean burrito, potatoes, nachos, potato soft taco, Mountain Dew, and Bud Light Lime. Taco Bell menu items, Scott.
You eat there.
I feel like I couldn't tell what some of that was.
I know. Soft. I don't even know what the hell it is. All I know is when I go there, just full disclosure, I get the spicy potato vegetarian taco. It's delicious.
Okay.
And my husband gets like a spicy bean burrito.
I miss their little potatoes. Remember that they had the little chunk potatoes and they'd have the burrito with the head of them in there?
Yep.
Hey,
They have that.
stay competitive. Could you have gotten 9?
Would have been tough because everything's the same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
She was
I mean,
on,
we were gonna get
She was.
if we were going
if she went down to soda list.
if you
that's
went
a
down
whole-
fountain drinks, I was like, oh, she'd have discovered that a little earlier.
I
we'd
know.
have been screwed.
That's what I was worried about.
I said any Taco Bell menu item. So if you said
Wow.
soft taco,
As soon as you
soft
said-
taco supreme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coke, Diet Coke.
Yeah.
I thought that's what you were
Or
going to do. Was
Pepsi,
go
Diet
soft
Pepsi.
taco,
As
hard
soon as you said
taco,
Mountain Dew, I was like,
cheesy
we're
gordita
screwed.
crunch,
You almost had
Crunchwrap
it.
Well,
Supreme.
Baja.
You just got to find
It
that
is all the
lane.
same.
Mexican pizza.
You kind of have to give it all because
Quesarito.
there's only like 3 items.
I was
really.
trying to get to the sides menu in my brain.
All right, let's,
Nobody said cinnamon twist. The best
Cinnamon
Which
thing
is
we've
the
ever done.
best? Choco
Cinnamon twist.
taco.
let's get the new guesters
okay.
out.
Could I have said
got it.
diarrhea?
Get it together.
Is it on the menu?
Okay.
All
Easy.
of it is. That's what Taco Bell is. I just started naming Taco
A
John
spicy
stuff
potato
in an act of defiance. I would have named all Taco John's menu items.
Well, and that was somebody made the argument like, oh, well, Rafe doesn't go to Taco Bell. You go there.
I mean, you can't avoid it in your
Right.
whole life. I don't love it.
You don't love it, but you've gone. Okay, the next category is gas station chains. Gas station chains. Now, you have 2 guys out in the hallway that are very well traveled,
They love a gas station.
and they
those two.
love gas stations.
Yeah, you got the Wallies, the Buckies, the Come and Goes.
Right. So, Moon, Moon was the first person to give his number, so we'll start with Learn. In 10 seconds, how many gas station chains can King Scott name?
He can do 7.
Can Moon do 8?
Can I ask a question?
Sure. No.
How specific? Are we talking Shell,
Yeah.
Marathon, Sinclair?
Yeah.
Or does
Loves.
it need to be Quick Trip, Casey's?
All of
Does it
them.
have to be specific ones?
All
Can
of
it just
them.
be the name of the Amoco counts?
Yeah.
BP.
Exxon, Mobil. These are all gas stations, and they're all chains.
Yeah.
I'm going to say do it, bitch.
Let's go.
King
7?
Scott 7.
I think 7 might be just the number that he can't get over.
Okay. I bet you Bucky's the first one he says.
Yeah, I think he'll get...
Okay.
What's up, Moon?
Guys,
How
the
are you
number
today?
is
Hey, chill. They here, man.
cool.
Chill.
All right.
the number is 7.
Okay.
And King Scott,
Yes.
get ready.
Okay.
because you're going.
I knew it.
Hey,
You fool me.
hey, this
Went
is
with
your
the strategy.
This was made for you. You were born this way.
Okay.
Let's go.
The number
This
7.
way. Let's think about that.
Scott, in 10 seconds, I need you to name at least 7 gas station chains.
There's QT, Sinclair, Maverick, Get and Go, Come and Go, Casey's. There's Wally's.
What did you say the last one?
Wally's.
No, that was, I had 5.
I had 7.
No, he had
He
6.
said get and go.
He
I
had
don't-
6 and on the
Get and
0.
Go is an old. It's a chain that was before Come and Go.
I don't think you got it.
Get and Go.
Get and Go is.
Yeah.
I had 6
Yeah.
before the buzzer.
You had 6.
You had
and then
6
the
anyway.
buzzer.
Get and Go is a gas station.
Okay, but you didn't have 7.
Yeah,
I feel like you
and
did.
His,
I
his
heard.
bitch buzzer was after the 0. I'm not doing that. I'm just.
Now,
As far as the
was
timer
get and
goes.
go
It's a big.
a mistake, or was that for real?
No, that's
they're
for
real.
real.
Honestly.
Get and Go's-
No, I know, but
Get and
down the
Go's
street,
real.
they're-
Sioux
Okay,
Falls,
I'm just
dude.
wondering.
I think they were owned by Love's.
We thought Wally's and Bucky's would be the first 2 out.
I couldn't think of Bucky's. That's what it
Oh,
was.
I thought
Yeah.
I said Bucky was going to be the first one you said.
No, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't.
You
I was
said
trying to remember
QT?
that one.
Right.
Sinclair,
Sinclair, Get and Go, Come
You
and
almost
Go.
got it.
Maverick,
Maverick, Casey's.
Yeah, here's Get and Go.
And then
I
you
counted
got
7,
Wally's.
but whatever.
After
No.
the buzz.
If we were to count the get and go, it was 6.
I was going.
we are
GIT.
counting the Get and Go.
Yeah, that
and
was 6.
I counted
Number
7.
was 7.
The original one was
I was over here
GIT.
doing it. Run the tape. Whatever, dude.
Get out.
Okay.
We got to learn.
Whatever, dude.
Conoco. There's another one.
Yes.
Man,
Sunoco.
on the run.
Did you say Amoco? Phillips
No.
66?
No.
No. How do you think of the classics?
Mobile?
The classics.
Mobile, yeah.
You guys?
BP, which I love because they like dumping oil in the water.
All right. The next category
Yeah.
is TV game shows. TV game shows.
Ooh, I feel like they're kind of even on this. These are good. Hey, good categories.
TV,
host.
thanks, buddy.
Good
TV
categories.
game shows. So Learn was first. We'll go to Moon.
Oh, man. TV game shows.
TV game shows. How many TV game shows can Rafe Williams name?
Show me 5.
Now, is a game? Are we going to count Dancing with the Stars? Is that a game? Is that a game show?
I mean, they do have a winner,
It's always weird when the host starts asking the
No, I'm
question.
just. I'm.
but it has a winner, right? It's a
I'm
competition.
asking the question because it's gonna. I'm thinking Jeopardy. I'm thinking
It
Price
is a
is Right, I'm
competition, but it's
thinking-
not a game.
That's a competition is game, right?
Well, it's like saying the Olympics are
Yeah, they're
a
games.
game show.
I would not count. That's reality. Much more reality than anything else. But I'm not going to say that it is.
Is a competition show a game show? I'm
there's-
sticking with my.
So
A
Ray
clear
5.
winner and loser in those.
Ray 5. This, by the way, is for the win.
They consider Dancing with the Stars an American dance competition series. It doesn't say
Not a game show. Okay,
anywhere.
can we agree?
I guess so.
Oh, really?
Agree to disagree.
Okay.
but It's a game.
Oh, you want to say it is a
No,
game
it's
show?
not. We'll
It's
say
not.
competition. Yeah,
It's not.
It's sport. It's sport.
Okay. So
All
you,
right,
you have to say specific. You have to say specific. Like, I need very specific.
Yeah, no, not competition.
How do you say that? You know what? Just
We'll
let them
see-
say
let's
what
see
they're going to
happens.
say.
Yeah,
Let's
we'll
see what
see.
happens.
And we're at
Can
3?
No, we're at 5.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Can Learn do 6?
Yeah, she can do 6.
Really? You think
Yeah.
so? Okay.
Can Rafe do 7?
Oh man, I don't know. I couldn't do 7. I know that for a fact.
I bet you could.
I bet you I couldn't. But Rafe is fairly educated with the old classic crap.
Yeah.
Right?
You could say Card Sharks.
What is
You could
that?
say
Win Ben
$21,000
Stein's money.
$21,000 pyramid.
Yeah. I mean, all those.
Yeah, but maybe
Press
she can't
your
say
luck.
6. Show me. I mean, what does it do it?
Do it, bitch. All right, 6.
Show me.
Show me a 6.
It's on Learn.
Which
Which is a good number. I mean,
Okay.
this is a point. This is up for grabs. It's yours if you want it.
Okay. Guys,
Hey, what's up? Let's go.
the number is 6.
6?
6. 6, 6.
He's stressing out.
All right. Rafe.
Number. Take a break and wait because it's Learn's turn to go.
Rafe, you ready
Yeah.
to watch Learn go?
Let's
Yeah,
go.
we're gonna put it to bed right here.
learn, you got this.
Right?
This
I'm
is for
so
the
win?
excited.
For the win.
This is where we come back. Let's
the
go.
win.
Yes, it is.
I got you.
Learn.
Yes.
In 10 seconds, I need you to name at least 6 TV game shows.
Price is Right, Wheel of Fortune, Singled Out, Too Hot to Handle, Love is Blind, American Idol, and The Voice.
Nailed it.
I don't know.
Why you
It was
looking
at the
at it like
buzzer, and we were discussing before if we're going to count competition shows that aren't game shows. And we looked up Dancing with the Stars in particular, and we were like, is this...
What?
Is
What
this
did
a
you
game?
say?
She had
You
seven.
She said Singled Out and
Singled
something else
Out.
about Singled
These are
Out.
game shows. You win a
Was
date.
Singled Out a game show?
Yeah, you win.
I would count Singled Out probably.
Game shows.
Because
She
they
had
did
seven.
You're talking
questions
about,
and that
like-
kind of stuff.
American Idol, I guess it's a game show.
But that's literally what we were talking about with Dancing
Oh,
with the Stars.
God.
But even if you take that one out, she had 6.
I mean, it's all
Should have six.
competitions.
I don't know.
What's a game? A
So you had
competition?
seven.
You named 7. So we'll give it to you.
That sounds really fantastic. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
good.
What else was there though? Singled Out. What would you say?
Too Hot to Handle.
What
which
is that? Love
That's
is
where
Blind?
Love is Blind is you got to get married.
Love is Blind.
Too Hot to Handle is you can't have sex or touch or do anything, and these people ruin their lives. And
It's for
their
money, right?
Yeah, it's for
My
money.
buddy
for
Anthony
money.
hosted that one.
Everything that I labeled, you get a prize.
Okay.
So it's a game.
It is a game. If you get a prize, I guess.
But you just let her argue you out of your decision.
It's fine.
Love is
He's the-
Blind.
he's
It
the
says is a
leader.
reality TV show. It doesn't
it's a
even say
reality.
it's a competition.
Oh, so
Love is Blind?
is
No.
a reality show.
You get married at the end.
Right, but
But it's a well. That was
This
the
is what we were
argument. That was what we were
discussing
discussing before. Does that count as a TV game?
just
show?
because there's a
So we'll
competition,
get,
is
if
it
we
a
get rid of
game
that,
show?
she has 6 still. So there's 7.
Like the Olympics is a competition, but it's not a game show. And that's what we were discussing, Dancing with the Stars specifically.
Well, these are the types of game shows that I like watching at my home.
We were discussing. Wow, damn it, man! Why can't you just name like Jeopardy?
I did. I
or-
named all of that
Will
dumb
Fortune.
or
stuff
like
from the
Win,
70s.
Lose, or Draw, or
Well, the first 3
Whose
were
line is it
She said
anyway?
at
Wheel of
least-
Fortune, Price is Right, Singled
did you
Out.
say whose line is it anyway?
No.
Double
No.
Dare.
Singled Out says game show. That's 3.
Okay,
then
that's
what'd you
3.
say after that? Is that when you pivoted into kind of reality
yeah,
stuff?
then I went into
That
the
was
love.
Is Blind. Doesn't
Love is
count.
Blind. Too Hot to Handle.
So Love is Blind.
American
That's a
Idol.
reality show.
It doesn't even say that's
Why
a
is that a
competition.
reality show? They get like a prize at the end.
Because it says
It says it's a
this
reality
is a
show.
reality television
They
series.
put them up in like a hotel and stuff. They go on a vacation. They win a wedding.
God,
I mean, we
They
all agree
all
that Love is
visit
Blind is
altar.
out.
I'm typing
A game
in
show.
TV game shows. Okay.
Also, people still arguing that Scott did get 7 at the buzzer last time he was up.
Now,
So I'm
at the
just saying.
buzzer,
I'm just
but
saying.
the buzzer is separate than the counter. The counter that we're looking at was
What's
double
the point
zero.
of the buzzer?
I also don't think he was
For
before
the
buzzer.
entertainment and the audio. It's so we can
All of a
hear the
sudden, it
word
doesn't
bitch.
count. The buzzer
Get
doesn't
out of
count
here,
anymore.
dude.
You said Too Hot to Handle?
Yeah.
That is listed as a game show.
There you
Suck
go.
on these right here.
That's four.
Ovaries,
That's 4.
okay?
Suck on these
Okay.
undies.
That's 4.
We're sitting pretty. That's good.
I'm not trying to be nitpicky, but we just.
It sounds like
no,
you're being
no,
a real
we-
nitpicker
But guy,
right now.
what are
I got
you,
7,
Scott?
she's got-
What are you
I'm
talking
looking it
about?
up.
We literally
I got
had this
7.
discussion.
I can switch.
What was the other name?
Too Hot to Handle.
That is
Love
listed-
is Blind.
I mean, you had 100 to choose
Singled
from.
out.
Yeah.
What else did I? I don't even know. I
You
was
said
just rolling.
Price is Right,
Which
Wheel
is
of
it?
Fortune, Singled Out. Those
3.
all 3 game shows. No question.
Too Hot to Handle, he said
Love
counts.
is
Yes,
Blind.
counts.
That's 4. Love is Blind,
Blind does not count.
Right?
Okay,
Too Hot
so
to
we're at
Handle's
6.
4.
What else did
She
you
had
say?
Jeopardy.
American Idol and The Voice.
No, she
Yeah.
did not say Jeopardy. And American,
Idol and The Voice.
Those
They
are
win,
competition shows, not game shows.
I'm looking. Hang on.
but they're
hang on.
competing against other contestants.
Yes, that's why we said they're competition shows, but not game shows.
Well, you didn't specify.
IMDb lists The Voice as a game show.
Well, there we go. That's
Okay.
5. What about American Idol?
I would imagine that is also a game show if The Voice is. It's very similar.
I mean, it's the same thing.
American Idol is an American singing competition television series created by Simon Fuller.
It says
It's on the list. All right, well, then we
Okay,
count it.
well,
Learn.
sounds like you guys need to
IMDb
go out
counts
into the
it
hallway.
as a game show.
All right.
Yeah, learn.
Yeah, because I know my game shows. And I just
Okay.
rattled off a lot for you.
Okay, out. Out.
All right, hey,
Ease. You made that look easy.
you might be up, so I want you to really not be talking to him out there, okay? Because he gets in your head and you do all your cousin brother
out.
stuff.
Get out.
Moon, get out.
I am. I'm doing.
Get out.
Man.
Okay. Of course. course. I thought that would have been such a...
I would have struggled because I don't think I would have gone to reality, and I would have been struggling to get to 7 game shows. I would have done the Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune password, and then I would have started to...
Well, somebody says, game show is one show and out. But, you have shows like The Floor.
Yeah.
Which are a whole season.
Yeah, they're ongoing.
Okay.
Okay, we're done.
The next category is Thanksgiving pies.
Oh.
Also, Jeopardy people play till they lose.
Yeah. Thanksgiving pies.
Thanksgiving pies.
We had, who went first last time? Who?
I went first last time.
Okay, so yes, learn again. How many Thanksgiving pies can King Scott name?
Wow. I mean, there's so many, right?
So many.
He could definitely do 4.
I'll go
name
5.
5 pies. Could Scott name 6? Can Scott name 6 Thanksgiving pies?
Let's see, cherry, pumpkin,
Any pie, by the way,
apple,
can be.
rhubarb, hair pie.
Hair pie.
Yeah.
Nice.
One of my drunk uncles from Casey told me that joke the other day. Okay. Yeah, please. What did you say, 6?
I said 5.
Okay. Yeah, he can do 6.
7.
7 and 10, huh?
Wait, no. I'm up to 6.
For Scott?
Yeah, 6. Can Moon name 7?
7.
Can Scott do 8?
That boy out there is American made.
My baby,
I think that
made.
Moon can do. You said 7. Moon can do 7. Let me see if I. Can I just chocolate pie? Banana cream. Yeah, absolutely. Scott could do 8.
Do it, bitch.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Boy, he baited you into that.
Yeah, you're gonna see
He
what's
might
up.
surprise me.
'Tis the season for pies in your face.
Who knew?
Okay.
Yeah, who knew? Let's see. Who
All
knew.
right, guys. Scott, you are red.
Thank you.
I told you not to talk to him. I said you guys were nonstop gaggling out there.
They were doing the knockout game.
We were talking about get and goes and how he could have said it twice because there's 2 get and goes apparently.
Yeah. GIT and a
All right,
you
Scott.
guys should be on a team next
Are
time.
you ready?
I'm ready.
Great.
To
Here
go.
we
Okay.
Oh,
Let's.
Thank
hey,
you, Rafe.
Can I just say, this is in the.
The number's 8.
Controlling this game.
8.
Number's 8.
Okay.
8 and 10. 10.
Clear it out.
10 seconds on the clock.
Wait.
Can he do it?
Can you do this?
If you don't do this, hey, if you don't do this, the holiday's ruined.
That's right.
Okay.
It's over.
You're ruining Christmas.
Scott, in 10 seconds, I need you to name at least 8 Thanksgiving pies.
Pecan, chocolate, vanilla, caramel, apple, blueberry, raspberry. There's a rhubarb, vanilla.
Bitch.
That was 8.
I mean, vanilla pie is white pie.
Yeah.
What the hell's vanilla pie?
Hold on vanilla pie.
We
Now,
have caramel
I'm gonna be
pie.
pretty
I'm not
lenient.
counting vanilla
Hey,
pie.
you know what? Guys,
Look it up. Look it up.
What's caramel pie?
There's no caramel pie.
Yes, there
Vanilla
is a
flavoring.
caramel pie.
Vanilla
cream pie.
But
we'll
he didn't
count
say
it.
vanilla cream pie.
He said vanilla pie. Amish,
Look it up. Look it up.
Amish
No.
vanilla pie.
Okay, every time I win, you guys are
Amish
shutting me
vanilla
out.
pie.
I've won 2
Caramel
so far.
pie is a thing.
I got shut out on 2 wins.
Caramel pie. Incredible recipe at allrecipes.com.
Vanilla pie.
No, I'm talking caramel.
Caramel fine.
Yeah.
Come on.
Vanilla, there is a.
I'm rooting for you, but God, come on. Vanilla
Guys,
pie?
You know what?
You didn't hear me
Don't
say-
slam other cultures, you guys. Excuse me.
Take
the
a doo-doo
Amish
pie.
make a vanilla
No.
Can we
pie.
type it in Google
No.
real quick?
Amish vanilla pie.
Come on.
If you do not let him have this, the Amish are going to wheel out here
Did you say
and they're
Amish?
going
They don't
to
have
boycott
radios.
this show.
Did you say
They already
Amish?
He didn't say Amish. He
Oh.
said
No,
vanilla
he said
pie.
vanilla
that's what I
pie.
mean.
I didn't know where that came in.
You know, congratulations, Rafe and Moon.
You know what?
You win.
Oh.
You guys have just crapped all
You know
over
what?
the
I
holidays.
gave you the
wins.
reality
Rhubarb.
competition shows.
Blueberry.
I can't.
3 wins. We lose.
Hey.
Did you guys even play?
This is the first, I was going to say, first ever win where we did not play. The first time, I think it was won this game by just abstaining from playing.
We just
Congratulations to
Oh, I'm
to
angry.
Nick and Bryce.
Neither of us
Sorry
ever
to the
guessed.
true winners,
Bryce.
Chris
Get
and
out of
Michael.
here. No.
Hey,
The
that's
real winners are Chris and
that's
Michael.
strategy.
And I
That's
apologize.
winning poker by always calling. Never
Vanilla pie.
never-
No.
Vanilla pie. You know what? No pie for you ever.
I'm
it's a
not- I don't
delicious
want your-
pie.
I
it's
don't
a
want-
white pie.
Yeah. I'm going to make
I
some.
don't want your pie and I don't want your pie either.
I made it with my homemade vanilla extract.
No, stop it. All right, here's Nirvana.
Oh, man.
Open up your Point Mobile
Good
app
song,
and punch
dude.
King
Good song
Scott,
choice.
King Scott in the face. $1,000 could be yours and a chance to co-host the show with us and enjoy this madness. We got a program. Yes, we got to get shot. 3 of us.
Bang, bang.
Thanks for
Fine.
joining the team,
Bang,
brother.
bang.
That's fine. Let's get Chris Kerber on the phone first.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Kerber. Good morning, Chris.
Morning, everybody. How are you?
Are we in New York or New Jersey yet?
We are in New York. We will be busing over to New Jersey here in about 2 hours. A small group of players are going to go to the rink now. That'll be just taking an optional morning skate. Everybody else will just go to. We're in downtown. We're near Battery Park.
Nice.
And just, when you don't really know what the traffic could be like going through the tunnel and stuff, especially heading into the holidays.
Oh, dude.
We're actually shifting hotels for the day.
Yeah, it's the traffic going out of the city is crazy around holidays. Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, so we're gonna head over to Jersey City here in a couple hours, and that's where the team will hang until they head to the rink at about 4:30 or so.
All right, let's before we get to talking about hockey, myself and King Scott Learn need to be shot with the airsoft gun real quick. So
Help me, Chris. Here we go.
Well, I can't do much from here.
no, he can't.
Chris, let me ask you a
If you were
question.
here, if you were here, he
will
would take
listen to
the
the
bullet
pain.
from me.
Thank you.
Chris Kerber would always take a bullet for a lady. Okay.
Chris
I would
Kerber.
listen. If I was there, my one gift to you guys is I would take one bullet for each of you.
Oh, you're
Oh, wow.
sweet.
Okay, there you go.
One bullet.
Chris,
for
you ever had vanilla pie before? That was a point of
I don't know if
contention.
that's
Sweet as
no. I've never had vanilla pie, and I don't know if that's a euphemism.
Thank you. That was a big. All right, Riz is down. He got shot. We had to name. Learn is dead. She just passed away. Right on the old woo. It was right on the
Right on the hip, dude. Like right on
I think
the
you popped a zit.
right on the starfish.
I was giving you pockets.
Why are you going in there now? Why do you go inside?
Chris,
now?
it was a point of contention when we had to name Thanksgiving pies, and King Scott said vanilla pie.
And there is an
Very
Amish
common.
delicious vanilla
And it was
pie.
not
Oh, it's
counted.
incredible.
Chris Kerber said he also has never heard of vanilla pie.
Vanilla pie.
I
No.
haven't lived in the Midwest.
Okay, he hasn't
then.
traveled like I have.
That wasn't the only weird answer either. You didn't say pumpkin. You, didn't say
pumpkin
apple.
pie.
But you did say
those-
caramel and vanilla, and there was another one too. There's another weird one.
I don't know.
Okay, well, you know what I'm going to do? Like, so my brother runs and owns Castlewood Stables, done it for about 15 years. I mean, where we grew up kind of about a mile down the road from what the Lafayette High School is, but before anything was out there, we had horses. And we'd go up to one of the Amish communities up in Bowling Green. My dad knew a family up there, and they would, we ended up buying, like, we bought their school bus. We bought the horse that drove the school bus one time. So Kevin still goes up there, and he'll bring a couple of the Amish guys down to the barn to farrier the horses and stuff like that. So I'm going to ask Kevin to see if we could track down an Amish vanilla pie.
For Scott.
heck
okay?
yeah.
There we go.
See?
And none for you guys, by
No,
the way.
Fine.
You don't
Just
We will eat it ourselves.
No, they got it. They got to try it, but I've never heard of it either.
Hey, a friend of mine literally just texted and said, "Hey, as a pastry chef, vanilla pie is totally a thing." So there's.
Well, where were you earlier? You pastry
Again, we
chef.
won.
What are you doing, man?
That is not
I'm
a
just-
Thanksgiving
What are we
pie.
doing?
Riz, you don't
We're
get shot
speaking
now.
truth to
I'm
power
seeking
right
the
now,
truth.
dude.
Hey, Riz, we just won. You don't get shot now.
I want to put this to bed.
Yeah, it's
And
to
now
bed.
it's
He's
really-
Yeah, but nobody goes. Nobody says, "Hey, what are you bringing over for Thanksgiving dinner?" Nobody
Thank
says,
you.
"I'm bringing over vanilla pie."
vanilla pie.
I'm making one in spite of all of you tonight.
What pie is that? Vanilla.
Vanilla.
I think
Why,
Tom
hi,
Cruise was in
dude.
that movie,
It's
right?
So good.
What kind of pie is you getting there?
Chris, we got Black Friday coming up, and you're going to be home, right? So you guys, you got the game tonight.
Yes.
You're going to be home for Thanksgiving,
Yes.
Black Friday. And if you've been waiting to do your holiday shopping, you're not alone. What type of shopper are you, Chris? A poll asked people what type of holiday shopper they are. There are 4 choices: the bargain hunter, the early bird, the last minute, or the year-round shopper. What kind of holiday shopper are you, Chris?
I would throw myself in the year-round shopper category if I think of. Now, the key is I just had to remember where I hid things, because I have done this and then found gifts like months later going, "Oh, yeah, I forgot I bought that."
Me too.
But you will not get me near a store on Black Friday, period. No chance.
So you're a year-round shopper. Learn, I'm seeing you're
Yeah.
year-round as well.
Yeah, I gather things throughout the year.
Ray, if you're a year-round shopper,
Yeah,
I'm a last-minute guy for sure.
I used to be.
Moon, are you a
You know what it is.
last-minute?
Yeah.
You're a last-minute guy. Scott,
It's I've got a few things earlier this year, but for the most part, it'll be last minute.
last minute.
Yeah.
Most people say they're bargain hunters. Like they prioritize deals and promos like Black Friday. Like people will venture out. Not this guy.
No way. You know, and the other one too. You know where I draw the line? When they started opening stores on Thanksgiving Day, that's when I said no way. Like I've even looked at family members, and I'm like, this is Thanksgiving Day to me is a day where everything just shuts down. You're thankful for where you're at, and you just enjoy family. It's what makes it to me the best holiday. So the idea of going to wait in line or something, just no thanks. I have like. Whew.
Although some people like, you know what, we did the dinner early. I've had enough of you people. I'm going to go wait in line with strangers.
Guys, we went into, so I had my daughter Gabriella on this trip with me, and we were walking yesterday, and we walked up to the Macy's, right in front of where they do the Thanksgiving parade, right?
Yeah.
As you see on NBC. And went into that store. I had never been into that store. That is 11 stores of Unreal. Like you go in there, 11 stories. You go in there and like Polo and Guess and all the different major brands have their own little quadrant. So it's like a mall within the store. And we were in there looking for a pair of leather pants, and like both of us in about 15 minutes were stressed out. We're like, nope, this isn't good.
Yeah, Chris, you wore your leather pants out, right, Chris?
Mm-hmm. Well, I wore them inside out. That was the problem. The crowd in that store, I have not been around in a long, long time. Like, it was insane. Like, kind of cool to see, to be honest with you, right?
Yeah.
Like, really cool to see the buzz. And
a lot of hustle and bustle.
Your energy is just so high. I mean, the line was about 70 yards long for people to get into the Lego store near Rockefeller Center.
Exactly what we're talking.
Have you guys heard of this? Yeah. Have you guys heard of this this like stuffed animal or squishy brand called Jellycat?
No.
Oh, is that new?
Okay. Yeah, my youngest daughter sent us a reel about it earlier, so we went into FAO Schwartz, and I mean, you want to talk about not being able to move? I think I'd have rather been a sardine, but I say that all in a positive. It's huge, hot
item.
Dude, there's one on sale here for $1,200.
The Tickle Me Elmo of this year.
Oh, don't do it! Don't do it! Like, guys, it's just a stuffed animal. Like, and apparently the bottom of it is got some, like, it's just soft or something like that. But apparently the hot item naturally is, it's the otter. They sold out of the otter, so we ended up getting the.
Of course.
But listen, why would you pay $1,200? Like, in the store, the thing was $60.
Kerber, I got all my 401k in Jellycat, my man.
Smart.
Let's not disparage it on the air here, bud.
No, and Riz, you guys, if for those of you that haven't been up here in the New York area, I mean, so we're just starting to see. So when we first walk into Rockefeller Center, they still have the scaffolding around the big tree, which they brought down from the Berkshires, which is where my wife is from, that part of Massachusetts. The second day, the scaffolding was all down. Now, they didn't light the tree yet, but still cool to see.
Yeah, it's cool.
So it's just as things are turning. But if you haven't, like, I'll tell you what, there's such a buzz, and we've been here for 4 days. It gets you in the holiday spirit. Like, there's so much energy. It's awesome.
Well, I mean, as far as the Blues go, obviously we're talking about Jim Montgomery, the new coach, the 28th coach in franchise history, was named the coach on Sunday. Now, he was fired from the Bruins the previous Tuesday, picked up by the Blues on Sunday. Was this a situation of, all right, we got Montgomery available. Yeah, Bannister, thanks for your service, but we got somebody better.
Yeah, I do believe that is the case. But it's not the only case. Look, had the Blues been 8-9 games over 500, had they been 5 or 6 games over 500? That would have been the real interesting test here. I think with the way the season has gone through 22 games, and being 3 games below 500, it made this decision easier. Does that mean that the decision would have been different had you been 5 games over 500? No. Jim Montgomery is a proven coach. I mean, 2 years ago, he set an NHL record for wins. This guy's got a 659 points percentage as a head coach in the NHL. Every year that he's been a full-time, like for the full year been the head coach, his team has made the playoffs. That's 3 years. Twice he's made the second round. I mean, his win percentage in Boston was 700. So check this out. I mean, this is fascinating. The Boston Bruins fired Claude Julien. Claude Julien won the 2011 Stanley Cup with them. Then they went 2 years later back to the Cup final. Yeah. They fired him. The Montreal Canadiens hired him in like 8 days. And it's okay. So then who did Boston replace Claude Julien with? They replaced him with Bruce Cassidy. Bruce Cassidy took the Bruins to the 2019 Stanley Cup final. They fired him a couple years later. What happened? Vegas hires Cassidy within 6 days, right? 6 or 7 days. Then they fired Jim Montgomery after 2 amazing seasons behind the bench. Yeah, the playoff success wasn't there, but 2 amazing seasons. And the Blues hired him within 5 days.
Right.
So the Bruins have let go some coaches. It's crazy.
And Jim Montgomery looks like a coach. Like, he looks like a hockey coach. Like, he could.
Yeah.
He looks like he curses a lot.
He talks like it too, man. I think the media is like stoked on him.
Well, he's from Montreal originally.
His wife is from
oui.
His wife is from St. Louis. So Jim Montgomery played his college hockey at Maine. He was on a line with Paul Kariya.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So he and Paul Kariya were teammates and line mates at the University of Maine. The Blues signed him as a free agent. He was undrafted. He played 1 year for the Blues, and then in August of '94, the Blues traded him to Montreal in exchange for Guy Carbonneau. So, number one, he's bilingual, so he can speak French and English. He worked his way up through the coaching ranks. He won a national championship at the University of Denver. He's done a great job in the National Hockey League. Hit a personal skid there in Dallas, so kind of stepped away from the game for a little bit, moved back to St. Louis. Doug Armstrong saw him at the rink, reached out, said, would you like to get back in? He said, yeah, and so the Blues hired him as an assistant coach. From there, Boston hired him as the head coach a couple of years ago, and now he's back. And, guys, the first thing he said when meeting the media was he talked about the people of St. Louis. He said that Craig Berube's quote, like when Craig Berube said, we will not be treated better anywhere than the way we were in St. Louis. He resonated that, but then he talked about what it meant to be a St. Louis Blue. And he mentioned Bobby Plager and Bernie Federico and the Twisters and the Chases. He mentioned so many of them. Like, there's an understanding here, and it's just go to work time again for this team. And look, sometimes this doesn't look good for the coach that you let go. I get it. I don't know that Drew Bannister was in a winning situation, a situation that was. I don't know that Drew Bannister truly was in a situation for a fair shot.
You almost said the guy. You don't want to be the guy after the guy. You want to be the guy after the guy after the guy.
Yeah, that's true. But in this case, there was transition. There were young guys, and Drew Bannister wasn't a new coach, but he was new to the NHL. And there was a tough dynamic, I think, with the locker room with some guys that have won Stanley Cups and still want to win. And I think he gave it everything he had and did the best he could in the situation. And he was great last year, getting the team to 10 games over 500. But this is now a situation much like when the Blues made the change to Ken Hitchcock. And Jim Montgomery's got a long way to go to get to Ken Hitchcock level in terms of Stanley Cup Finals, Cups, and frankly even wins. But as you said, Riz, they brought in an experienced coach. He's got a presence to him. He's got a commanding ability to how he speaks and communicates. You can see that, feel that, hear that. And frankly, I think you saw it in that first game against the Rangers.
Well, big win against the Rangers on Monday in New Jersey. Tonight, back home Saturday against the Flyers. Chris, have a great Thanksgiving with the family. Safe travels, and we'll talk to you next week.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. If you're traveling, please be safe. Look, and if you're one of the kids out there that's going around, maybe your college buddies are coming into town, don't drink and drive, all right? We need people listening to the radio next week, too.
That's right. Yeah. Thank you, Chris. Have a great Thanksgiving. We'll talk to you on next Wednesday.
Bye, Chris. All right, guys. Have an awesome week. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye, Chris. All right. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Some emails, the butthurt game. That'll be a whole thing next.
Thing I said.
Joe.
You know, just talking about the Underdog app and money won, money lost. God, if you took out $25,000 from the bank, you're not going to leave it in your car, right?
No.
No matter what the
I'm
circumstance,
strapping
right?
that to my body and
Of
walking
course. I hate to victim blame here, but man. So 3 guys in Texas are accused of stealing 25 grand from a guy who was inside a church praying. You see what happened was, and this happened back, this was last week, in the parking lot of the Blessed Stanley Rother Shrine in Oklahoma City. The victim was on his way to buy a car. When he stopped by the church to, I guess, pray on it,
On his way to buy a car with cash? Dang.
Yeah, cash. He came back out, car window smashed, money gone. The 3 men, and it was crazy how they did this here. So they were following this guy. The 3 guys from Texas stole a license plate off a car in the parking lot of a car dealership. They took the Oklahoma plate, put it over their Texas plates. At 9:15 a.m., Bank of America has video which showed the Chrysler 300 pull into the parking lot and park in a back spot. The 3 guys from Texas who were in the Chrysler 300 never got out. They were casing the place. Eventually, they see our victim come out of the bank after having withdrawn $25,000. They tailed him. They even ran red lights to keep up with this guy. He was clueless he was being followed.
I like to imagine it's the little old band from Texas, ZZ Top, that they're the criminals, you know? Billy F. Gibbons with his big old beard, just casing them.
Following this guy, trailing him. Again, they even ran red lights to follow this guy.
He sounds like a guy that's innocent, and he told someone at a gas station like 10 minutes before, like, yeah, I'm going to go get 25 grand out of the bank and go buy a new car.
Well, they were waiting for him. And they were waiting for their opportunity to steal from this guy. And this guy pulls into a church parking lot.
And he gave them the opportunity.
And he didn't take the money out.
The cash in there.
And left $25,000 in cash in the car.
Let's try to find the positive here. Maybe leaving it in there is what saved his life. Maybe if he had it on him, they'd have jumped and killed him for it.
Maybe.
Right.
That's a good way to look at it.
That's it. Okay. Positive spin.
Yep.
Trying to find something here.
I mean, I would have prayed before going to the bank. I'm just saying. I would have done, gotten that out first thing, gotten the money out, went straight to the car dealership where there's other people who hopefully wouldn't let me get killed.
Yeah, I mean, you take the 25 grand out, you go right to go get the car. Or you don't leave the cash anywhere. It's on you at all times.
Yeah. This is like that lady in Denver when I found her wallet last year.
That's right.
What are you doing with this much cash?
She was out to buy a car for her daughter.
To buy a car for her daughter and drive it home. And she's like, I bought a one-way ticket. I have no money. Like, I'm stranded. And I'm like,
That's right.
You
Rafe,
would think.
If you missed that last year, Rafe found a woman's wallet at the Denver airport. I mean, full wallet, cash.
All of it.
All of it. Social Security card.
Passport.
Everything.
Everything she owned. And it was a lot of money. It was thousands of dollars in it. Cash.
And didn't
Cash
you buy a
money.
new car shortly after?
I had to call her car insurance company.
That's right, to get her info.
And get the insurance agent to call her and get me on a third-party line with her to have her come meet me because there was no way to get a hold of her. And then when she told me the story, I was just like, you would think, and to her credit, she had it on her, but it's like, yeah, dude, wouldn't you have, if I knew I had thousands of dollars like in a wallet, or I'm going to be feeling my pocket before I get in an Uber.
Okay.
Before I get in anything where I'm going somewhere else, like I'm going to make sure it's on me.
True story. So my son's first birthday party, it's a big extravaganza out in Jersey. Gifts of cash. My father-in-law literally strapped it to my body.
Good.
Strapped it to my body when I went home.
Yep.
Good.
Again, man, I'm saying these guys didn't know.
Dude.
I mean, they knew enough, like Scott said, to follow him and know that they were getting this guy's cash wherever it was going to be. Maybe leaving it in the car was the best thing he ever did.
Maybe.
You're right.
I mean, if they were willing to follow him and run red lights and all that, knowing that they were going to get this cash from him, they were going to take it out of his pockets or over his dead body. You know what I mean?
How can people be so dumb?
What's the most cash you ever walked around on you?
Whew.
Ever?
Where you're like, yeah, just like where you're like, man, if somebody robbed me right now, I would be effed.
Probably that day.
I don't know if I've ever taken out that much cash, but I mean, like cashier's checks where you get it, where you're going to pay like down payment on a house.
Right, yeah. It's always a cashier's check, though. You always forget.
No cash.
Cash money, baby.
When I used to do merch, I would. There was times where you get so busy. Like I remember in Detroit, we were out at the Lions Stadium, and we were slammed all day. And usually I do, whenever I get to like a couple grand, I would call the tour manager, have him come over, pick it up. And that day I just lost track of it and went back to the bus, started counting the money, and it was about 22 grand or something. And I was carrying it in my pockets, and there's like, whoa.
We had a tour manager who came back with a ton of cash, and this fool put it in his bunk and got hammered. And what do you know? $20,000 that doesn't belong to him just disappeared.
Oh, how about that?
And our actual manager, who used to be Guns N' Roses guy, who's huge, who had half of a finger because it got bitten off in a brawl. Like this dude was just a beater. You know what I mean? Like, he fired the sound guy because we're pretty sure the sound guy's the one that stole it.
Gosh.
But I mean, dude, when you have a lot of cash, you don't just willy-nilly put it somewhere and leave it or get hammered.
God, this guy's an idiot.
My friend's dad owns, they make these pulverizers for like landfills and junkyards, these giant $1 million machines. And John Gotti bought one like in the 90s from his dad for, he owned like a junkyard and like a landfill. And he went to New York to get a down payment of $300,000 and they paid him in cash in a shoebox.
Oh my!
Oh my!
This is like a country guy from Central Illinois walking around New York City with $300,000 cash in a shoebox, and he's like, "I was."
Yeah, you get nervous,
was petrified. Didn't know what to do. Didn't know where to go with it. That's crazy.
Please say this is a good reminder for people to be aware of their surroundings and don't leave
I'd
cash
say.
in the car.
Yeah, go straight
Idiot.
to get your.
Well, you hit it on top of the seat.
Yeah, it's fine. Should be all right. In an envelope that says cash for car. All right, so Lauren brought this up yesterday. Hey, we're going away. We're not going to see each other for a couple days. We're going to be with our families, giving thanks. Let's play the butthurt game before we leave.
Oh, what a healthy idea.
Let's get it out.
It was your idea.
It was.
And I said, all right, you want to play the butthurt game? You do it.
Well, and
you
also
come up with the questions.
The butt healed game too. So we will. Would you prefer to do butt hurt or butt healed first?
There's gonna be some butt healing today.
There will be. Yeah, we'll do a nice. I have a nice round and I have a evil round.
So
What has happened?
There's a round.
The butt hurt, which are terrible questions.
Awful questions coming at you.
And then butt hurt. And then butt heal.
Yeah, nice things.
All right, we can do that second.
Okay, let's go. Let's go back and forth. We'll do a butt hurt and a butt feel.
Okay, I like it.
A
All
butt
right.
feel. Butt
Okay.
heal.
So please write down who you think on the show this will be. Number
Can't
one.
Can't choose yourself.
Who is most likely to wear their underwear way too long?
Too long.
Yeah, like overdo
Without
it.
washing it.
Yeah, like you are smelly guy.
Hey, are we going to do the rules where we just have to say a name? We
Yep,
can't explain
no
it.
Doesn't have to be a
explanations.
guy.
None, like no explanations.
No.
It's the best.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Riz.
Rafe.
Moon?
Anything. The fat guy's always
No, you
gonna
don't
get the
get to-
dirty,
no, you
stinky
don't.
I
stuff.
don't think you're fat.
You think I'm filthy?
I just think you're filthy.
All right, no talking.
Or twice a day.
Moon.
Rafe.
What? Okay.
Yeah. So it's gonna be me. across the board.
Moon.
Okay.
Moon.
Okay. All right.
Moon.
Okay.
Okay.
No explanation.
Thanks for not picking me, guys.
All right, now we'll do a nice one. Who on this show would let you borrow their car for an entire month? Like if you needed a car, who on this show would you go to?
Entire month.
An entire month of driving.
Okay.
This one's tough. I'm thinking practically. Who could actually do it?
Okay.
Okay. Go, Riz.
You want me to start?
Yeah.
King Scott.
Nice. Moon.
King Scott.
I said Rafe.
I said Riz. Only because I know he has an extra one.
No
What
talking.
extra car
No
do I have?
talking about it. King Scott.
I went Moon.
You did win Moon.
He went
Okay.
Moon.
Yeah.
He went Moon.
Look at us, all of us. Nobody picked me.
I don't
That's
have an
a little
extra car.
offensive.
Let
All
me
of
tell
you.
you
I'm a
something.
bit offended. I'm actually the only one on the show that I think has given their co-host her car for a month.
Who?
Carl Middleman. His car got stolen I was driving a Mungan-ass. That's actually how I got my Acura.
Well, here's my
And
thing.
he drove my Chevy Malibu for a month.
He doesn't
and
even have a
wrecked it.
car.
Didn't you shut down him for responding?
Oh, yeah.
Here, wait, I want to. Let's suss this out, though.
Come on,
From
man.
a practicality standpoint, King Scott drives a different car from Mountaintop Motors every week. He doesn't even have a car.
But he's got a car at home.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's why I picked King Scott.
No, that makes sense.
Okay, well, back to this. Here we go. Number 2 or 3.
Thanks, Scott.
You're welcome.
Who would be the
Thanks,
first one on this show to throw you under the bus to save their own ass?
Oh, yeah.
Huh. Man, I wish this was tough.
Okay. Scott Rizzuto.
Moon.
Rafe.
Riz.
Riz.
I went Riz.
Wow.
Okay, well, no,
Don't look at me like that. Why were you most insulted by him,
Wow.
but not
I'm
them?
insulted by all of you.
Yeah, but you actually, your head shook like a Muppet.
Because it sunk in. That
Like
3 is.
A surprised Muppet.
It
You
sunk in. The 3 is said my name.
Okay,
After that third one, it hurt the worst.
let's heal. Let's heal. Who is most likely to get a cover story in a good way written about them on this show? So it's a cover. So on the cover of a magazine, who would be the person on the show to get a cover story, like in a good way? Like, look at all the greatness that they are. Okay,
Okay. Can I give you what the cover story would be?
sure. If you have that in your head, that'd be nice. Okay, Riz.
I said learn, and the story would be woman.
Go on, man.
Rescue.
You can get there, dude.
What? No, keep going. What am
Come
I on the
on,
cover
man.
for?
Yeah, dude.
Woman.
Woman. Woman overcomes extreme hypochondria.
Yes, I love it. And has a second life. Cool. Why is that
Woman
funny?
overcomes extreme hypochondria and makes a successful radio career.
Outstanding.
Mine is learn conjures, woman conjures spirit, regrets it immediately.
Okay, I just put Moon because of your music career. I don't need like a story. I just feel like you would have a cover story.
Rafe.
But learn woman overcomes fear of water and crippling debt to go on cruise.
I love it.
King Scott?
I went learn.
Wow, you
Yeah.
guys.
And I said the whiz kid woman stops the whiz kit.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So much. Okay, back to the butthurtedness.
Yeah, here we go.
Who is the best father on this show? There's 3 dads. Scott, you and I are exempt.
That we know of.
I mean, you're a dog daddy, I guess.
That we
a
know
cat daddy. Who is the best father on this show?
Okay.
Go ahead, Riz.
Moon.
Oh,
Riz?
I picked Riz.
Thank you.
I also picked Riz.
Thank you. Scott.
I wish we could explain, but I went Moon.
Oh.
Nice. Okay. Okay, great.
Only one father, picked by no one. I would like to point that out. Who's the best grandfather on the show?
Oh, yeah, that's another
Still
question.
not me.
Okay. Who is the kindest person on this show? Riz.
Why am I always going first?
Okay,
I'll go
Moon.
first. King
No,
Scott?
I'm going first.
Okay.
Take it back.
I take it back.
King Scott.
King Scott.
King Scott.
King Scott.
Oh. What'd you say?
This was a
Thank
tough
you.
one.
He said himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Totally negates everything else.
I'm very fortunate with you all.
What'd you say?
I'm going to say learn. That's what I wrote down.
Oh. Did you write anything down? Are you
no,
lying?
I did.
He was staring into space.
I know.
Okay.
But you guys are all
Next.
Next.
Staring into space.
Whose call are you most likely to silence when you see that they're calling? Oh, man.
Is this the last one?
Yeah, this is the last
Easy.
one.
Last one.
Man, this is impossible. This is impossible.
Because it's all of us.
It's
Yeah,
collectively
he does it to
everyone.
every single one of us.
Okay.
That's not true, man. Sometimes I'm just sleeping or something. Or working.
I'll start.
Okay, great.
Learn.
Okay. Moon,
Dude, I don't.
just do it.
I can't.
Just
It's
say
me.
it.
Okay.
Say it's me.
It's not you because you don't call me unless it's important, and that's how everybody works in here.
Just say an answer.
Man, I guess I don't know. I'll say Learn.
I
You
said
don't mean
king. I said king.
I also said king because I assume it's a butt dial.
Yeah.
All right.
And I went moon.
Oh,
Nice.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Me
I love
too,
you all.
man.
I
You
love
won't be
y'all.
mad at me that way.
Happy Thanksgiving.
is that what
Thanksgiving,
happens? Because you never answer your phone.
I do too.
And you do not.
never answer your phone.
We all know that you don't answer.
You don't
your
answer
phone.
text messages or phone calls.
I
really
say that
good at all this
because
stuff.
last time you did call me, which I think is because you couldn't get in the building, I just didn't see it. So I didn't call you back because I figured you figured it out.
The last time you called me, I didn't answer because I didn't have your number saved. That's all.
Thank you.
I'm just kidding. He's had the same parody number. It's a joke number since like 2001.
As his phone number?
Yeah, you know how you can remember his number.
No.
Yeah, you don't
Oh,
want
it
to
didn't.
say
know
it.
about
I'm not
this.
going to say it, but it spells out exactly what you would think it would spell out on the
It's a grown-up.
on the pad.
All right, listen, we'll take a break. We'll come back, maybe one or two emails, and then sports, and we'll wrap it up. It's the Riz Show. Don't forget, Face the Music. The band today is Nirvana. If you hear a Nirvana song from now until midnight, make sure you open up that Point Mobile app and tap King Scott's face. You have a chance to win $1,000, and you have a chance to co-host a show with us one morning next month. So today is Nirvana. Tomorrow's what, Scott?
Tomorrow.
Because we're not here tomorrow.
Right.
Pull it up here on the.
So Nirvana today. I know Creed is Friday.
Yep. And Weezer.
Weezer tomorrow.
Let me see here.
Weezer.
So Nirvana today, Weezer tomorrow, Creed on Sunday. Also, want to shout out to our buddy Steve Ewing. New Steve's Hot Dogs opens up Sunday, December 8th. That's Steve Hot Dogs at the District in Chesterfield.
Nice.
So grand opening, new location, Steve's Hot Dogs.
Very cool.
Sunday, December the 8th. I saw the signs are up and everything, so it looks cool. Congratulations, Steve. All right, before we get to sports, we have time for like one or two emails.
Email is brought to you by Kloss Furniture. Lowest prices guaranteed. We have something for everybody. Good morning, you beautiful people. I've been listening to the guys discuss when your Christmas seasons begin. My official Christmas season and true Christmas spirit doesn't hit until one particular thing happens.
Yeah, Santa comes at the end of the Thanksgiving parade.
Riz has the key. It all starts for me when Riz plays Dominic the Donkey. After that, full-blown Christmas mode. You guys effing rock. Another fantastic year. Love you guys. North Carolina Larry.
Remember last year we got the Dominic the Donkey Christmas
It's on my tree.
ornaments?
Ornaments, yes.
Yeah.
I still
Yeah,
have
put it
those.
up.
I still got mine.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It started. Hee-haw, 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 hee-haw. Jiggity jing. Italian Christmas. Everybody. La 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 la.
Time for the Italian-American stereotypes.
Here we go.
They haven't begun?
Dominic, all right, it's
There you
not
go.
time for the full song.
North Carolina Larry.
Just a taste.
Well, Merry
That's
Christmas.
a taste.
Merry Christmas, Larry.
C stands for Christmas, I think.
Next.
All right. Hey, Riz, I just read a crazy story about a gale force wind at the 1997 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade causing havoc and even putting somebody in a coma. Do you remember that? And was your aunt holding a balloon?
Well, it was my mom's cousin. I don't know if she was holding a balloon that year, but that was a big deal. Like they those big ass Thanksgiving balloons for Macy's the parade.
It was the Snoopy one, wasn't it?
One hit a lamppost. I think that's the story. It hit a lamppost and the lamppost fell on somebody.
Golly.
Because those things are
Monsters.
So it's kind of like a rogue wave, but with wind.
Yeah, I think the story goes that it hit a lamppost and the lamppost fell on somebody, put him in a coma.
Holy smokes.
Who pays for that? You know? Like the city?
Snoopy does.
Charles
That was a
Schultz?
big deal. I can't believe that was in the 90s.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it was that long
No.
ago. I remember that.
No, it's supposed to rain in New York on tomorrow. So
Oh, great.
they're like, oh, we're going to have the balloons. We're not going to have the balloons. You better have the balloons.
Yeah.
All right, one more.
Good morning, gang. My fiance and I are getting married this weekend. Y'all are invited. We had a really hard time finding a honeymoon destination due to the holiday. It seems like every flight or hotel has skyrocketed their prices. So we came to the agreement to be spontaneous. And we're just going to drive to the airport the morning of our wedding, after our wedding, and randomly choose a flight. We're packing winter clothes and beach attire, so we're open to anything. I know you guys have been all around the world, and I was curious if there is any destination that you would recommend for us right now.
Tulsa.
With this being my first wedding, I want it to be more special than my next couple. So please help me out,
Okay.
Josh and Brooke.
2 minutes for this answer. All right, name one place.
To fly to right now?
Right now.
Man, during the holiday, listen, you know, I'm an outdoorsman. I like hiking. I would go to southern Utah and get in some
Nobody
mountains,
wants to
bro.
hike on their honeymoon. Next.
I do.
Go to Sedona. Go to the energy fields and feel different.
Sedona. Go.
Fly into Fresno and go to Yosemite.
Fresno, Yosemite. More hiking?
Yeah. Fly into Bozeman and then go to Yellowstone and go hiking.
Or go see Goldfinger this Saturday in New Jersey at the Starland Ballroom.
Every
Heck
woman's
yeah.
dream
Is to
You're darn
honeymoon
right.
with
is to
Goldfinger.
honeymoon in New Jersey
Fly down to the Keys.
at a punk rock show.
The Garden
Thanksgiving,
State.
Here's
bro.
what you do. For your honeymoon, you fly to Wichita, real cheap. You get a decent hotel, and you just stay in and just bang it out.
Bang it out, but also have great
the next
food.
couple of days.
You know, find a good restaurant at least
Fine,
once.
that's
Yeah,
it.
so
Yeah,
go to
Wichita, the
In
food
Wichita.
capital of the Midwest.
You got to go somewhere. Just go get a cheap flight somewhere. Save your money.
Florida Keys.
All right, sports.
Sports
All right, man.
brought to you by Jack and Coke, the popular cocktail now available in a ready-to-drink can. The Blues are 1-0-0 in the Jim Montgomery era. Through 2 periods, the Blues racked up 31 shots on goal. This was back on Monday, by the way. Only once did the Blues have more than 31 shots in an entire game entering Monday's 5-2 win over the Rangers. And they outshot they shot the puck this season a high of 43 on this last game. So already, this is a totally different team. Very, very cool. We talked to Kerber earlier.
Jersey tonight.
Check that out. Let's jump over to some MLS stuff. Aston Villa legend and previous Swedish national team captain Olof Mellberg, what a cool name, Olof Mellberg, has been named St. Louis City SC's second ever head coach, pending receipt of his P1 visa.
Which means a hernia check. So pending a hernia check, he'll be the next coach.
Yeah, so Hackworth will go back
Of
to,
City.
what is it, operations something? He was, what was he? Whatever. Not general manager. He's going to go back to his role there, and Mellberg will take over as head coach, which is very cool. NFL, the Philadelphia Eagles running back Saquon Barkley is killing everybody and is, quote, not surprised by the MVP season he is having. He's flourishing, is no longer in hell because he's not with the Giants anymore. The Raiders quarterback Gardner Minshew sustained a season-ending broken collarbone in Sunday's loss to the Broncos. LA Rams receiver Demarcus Robinson was arrested Monday morning on suspicion of driving under the influence. Bummer. After that game, California police alleged that he was driving over 100 miles an hour as well, just hours after the team's loss to the Eagles on Sunday night. Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones said that it's, quote, not crazy to think about head coach Mike McCarthy winding up with a contract extension after the season, which would be the second biggest waste of money next to Dak Prescott. The Giants quarterback Tommy DeVito is dealing with forearm soreness in his throwing arm that could sideline him for his Thanksgiving game tomorrow against the Cowboys.
Forearms?
Make your picks. The NFL has taken over Thanksgiving and Black Friday. Here is the lineup of games. Tomorrow, the Bears and the Lions, 11:30 St. Louis time, CBS and Paramount. We have the Giants and Cowboys, 3:30 St. Louis time on Fox. The Dolphins and Packers will be 7:20 St. Louis time on NBC and Peacock. And then Black Friday, we have the Raiders and the Chiefs. Rafe will be there, 2 p.m. St. Louis time. Prime videos where you can see that. I'm Moon and that's your sports because doing the bull dance. Let's go Chiefs.
All right. One final break. We'll come back, wrap her up. All right. That is it for us. Time to get the hells out of here. Make sure you check out the clip of the day brought to you by Michael's Flooring. And today's podcast is titled
A Thanksgiving Classic with Vanilla Pie.
All right.
Justice for vanilla pie,
Right.
pal.
Let's make it a comeback.
All right, Moon, what else?
You know what, man? If you are anywhere in the New York or New Jersey area, I know there's a few people who have already reached out. They're going to be at the show. Skanksgiving, Sayreville, New Jersey, this Saturday. We are headlining. Goldfinger's headlining. the Starland Ballroom, famous ballroom. I love it. It's
Cool
basically,
place.
it's kind of like the Pops, if you will. It's like 2,000 capacity, big old ballroom kind of thing in the middle of nowhere in a neighborhood. So come down and hang with us. If anybody's going to be up there, I will see you there. And then, of course, the following weekend is Punk Rock Christmas. Get your tickets at thepageant.com. Thanks.
All right, learn.
I just want to say I'm grateful for you guys and our listeners. And, don't ruin Thanksgiving by ruining people's lives because of who they voted for. Just shut up and eat your pie, okay? Let's all just get along.
Shut your pie hole, but open it up for delicious pie, though.
Yeah, and I'm just holding space for anyone who maybe is having a hard
What
go
does that
of
mean?
it. And I just
Don't get
love
me
you
started.
all. If you want more gratitude, follow me at Learn Versus Radio. Good night.
Kind to your
thank
uncles.
Rafe.
Go see my boy King Scott today, right?
Yes.
Pops
Tonight,
all
yeah.
day.
Oh, yeah, big show.
He's rocking and rolling all night. Check out number 2 show podcast from yesterday. I had King on. We had a musical performance from Blink 182. The actual Blink 182 came in.
Wow,
Look it
sweet.
up. It's on there. Copyright infringement. I don't know how that works, but it was a fun episode. And thanks to everybody who has been watching, sharing, and commenting on my Don't Tell comedy special all week. It's doing pretty well. The clips are doing well online. Keep doing it all through Skanksgiving and the holiday weekend. And maybe Jonathan Netflix will give me a deal sometime next year.
All right.
So thanks. I'm grateful for all of that.
Scott?
Like he said, come out to Pops tomorrow night. And thank you, Rafe. You let me come on the number 2 show yesterday.
Come out to Pops tonight. Not tomorrow night. Tonight.
Tonight is what I meant. And then the band Feelingness that he had on the show yesterday, they will be performing along with 4 other tribute acts. It's going to be awesome. It's the biggest party night of the year, so you got to come out to Pops. They always do it right. It's such a fun place. They threw my bachelor party. I got my first tattoo there. That's
right.
You are
never
Mr.
know what's going to
Pops.
happen.
You are
It's
Mr.
awesome
Pops.
over there. So come out to Pops and check out popsrocks.com.
He is a different person there.
Yeah.
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 Wow.
Little
There's
wild.
so many draws.
Diablo.
Dark Scott comes out.
It gets
over there.
from dusk till dawn. You become Selma Hayek. You walk out, put your foot in everybody's mouth. It's cool, dude.
All right,
Love
have
it.
a great holiday. We leave you with a selection from our teamers. Remember the day brought to you by Hot Shots, all new Hot Shots Lindbergh. Check it out, 7575 Lindbergh. From St. Louis, Jeff Ponder is our Jeff, once you hear the song, here it is. Have a great long weekend. We will see you on Monday. Bye.
Energy Abus.